shit, but that's just me. Why do y'all want Black History Month so bad?
Today's society.
What?
This is what I learned.
Yeah.
So today,
that's a real question.
no, because today's society, white folks have started feeling guilty for shit they parents did, so they'll randomly just do nice shit for black people.
Well,
Like
until
there's
that motherfucker bless me with some shit I ain't got, they
No.
not doing that nice.
wild conversation. So earlier today, I was sitting there talking to a couple of people here in Sherman, Phoenix. I'm not gonna say no names. I'll tell you off air. Denise know who she is, so this is why it's extra funny. Her daughter was at school and like came home one day. She's like, "Yep, I got another reparation lunch today. Got another reparation lunch." Like white folks just kept buying her lunches every single day. She called reparation lunches because white folks was just buying her food during the month of February. They just calling it reparation lunch.
Can I get a pair of reparation Nikes in this motherfucker?
So when I was hearing that, I was saying to myself, Juan is not working at this job right. Because you have entirely too many white people who probably have white guilt that you are not benefiting from. Then I figured out why. Because Juan is not ready for white friends. Because I guarantee you get you some pure white friends, not the white folks who think they black white friends or the John B's of the world who think they niggas. They just can't say it, but we know we know you niggas. Like white boy Chris nigga, like that's how we refer to you because you down. No, you need you some Douglases, and you need you some Connors.
So Connor for sure.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Dead Fresh Show. I am
you need a Grayson in your life, fam.
Yo, I'm not kicking it with no nigga named Grayson, bro.
You love Grayson Waller, dog. You not gonna kick it with Grayson?
He Australian too. I might fuck.
Still white.
I might fuck with him.
Like
He's the white that likes to fight. Though.
I knew I didn't want white friends when I worked at my last job before this one. So my homie, like he not my homie, but you know he's my work homie. Like he cool people, and he told me
because this is Tito's.
Bad. So that's bad life choices in the cup.
That's what them heifers in the car opening doors and windows down to talk to drinking.
Anytime you open your car door but your window down, just talk to me like, fam, what are you doing? How drunk are you?
I was like, you might be intoxicated.
Door wide open, but the window's down.
Like you drunk.
But
well, we have wine up there.
You got some red wine.
We have some wheat vodka, and believe me, it is mixed. It is fire, but you must be on demon time afterwards to finish that. I had Patron, but they drunk it. So, and then we got water.
You not a demon? Not tonight.
We'll talk about that later.
I'm an angel tonight.
Girl, please.
You are full of
I
shit.
said tonight. Like I was very specific when I said.
Oh, tonight.
I said tonight.
So tomorrow might change.
It's, Mother Nature.
It might change. It might change an hour.
Well, let me ask. Where's the offspring at tonight? Is he at home? Then you should probably be out doing.
Get them cheeks clapped.
Oh my.
It's that time of the month, guys. Damn. I'm just trying to kind of beat around it, but
if you can walk through mud, you can fuck through blood.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
You're right, because I like white shoes, so I definitely ain't walking through no mud.
Oh my god.
You don't see how fresh I keep my Air Force Ones, man?
For you to be the person you are, talking to you.
Oh, this one.
Be the person you are. You are very conservative at times. And I find that like interesting.
Why?
Because I know you, fam. That's what I'm saying.
I just be trying not to lead with it all the time.
I know that, but it's just funny. Like me and Juan talk about on this show all the time how we'll have people and we perceive you as one thing. And then over time, as the friendship builds, we find out that a lot of y'all are horrible human beings. People. I prefer horrible.
Yeah, like when I meet these people that Tone introduced me to, like
not that Tone introduced me to,
because he just didn't claim none of them.
Well,
that's usually how I meet these new people.
Honestly, he's a hermit. And until
he just be staying under the rock.
He really does. And then like when I create social gatherings or bring folks to the show, this is Juan's first time meeting them, and he's like, this is a wonderful person. She's awesome. She's great. Dog, I like her vibe. And then all of a sudden you'll go to her timeline and it's like, this is a filthy whore. But we still like her.
Whores, though? Like filthy
because
horse.
they'll do actual
But it
filthy
be-
horse shit.
Yeah, because it
What's
be.
filthy horse shit?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, all right.
I mean, if you gotta ask what filthy horse shit is,
That means
you,
I'm just
then
a little
might
sleazy.
you on a different level of hoe if you gotta ask what hoe shit is.
You're conservative.
I'm okay with that.
You're conservative.
You
I'm
But
not conservative.
but
I'm
before
okay
we
with
go any further, for those of you guys who have been tuning in,
It's women who pop.
and we are actually joined by two.
Women who pop.
And actually, these are kind of like two of my top 5 favorite women who pod right now.
that. Yeah, the top 5 is fine.
Because I
I like
told you, you're
That's
my
inflation.
headache. But that's not a bad. You're not a bad headache, and I'm gonna give you your flowers in a minute.
Who's the migraine of this motherfucker then?
The migraine of the network.
Yeah.
It used to be Kiva and Ruthia. Like one was on one temple and the other one was on the other. Okay. But over time, I think like just natural maturity and just between both of us, Kiva is just gonna always be Kiva, and it was just like we used to have fun. That's why she was a headache, because she would always ask for things and do things and complain about stuff and be like,
Hey,
Kiva,
man,
we just talked yesterday about it. Give me a minute.
you
That's
want,
why she was
hey, you want your shit done?
Right.
You want your shit
and
done the
then
way
me
you
and
want it
Ruthia, we just bump heads because we just have poor communication.
done? Ruthia is evil.
So once we both fixed that, like once our communication and the healing was done naturally between the two of them, make sure you check out the latest episode of DNR podcast, and you will understand about her healing journey. It was a phenomenal episode.
Facts.
Once she got through her healing, we leveled out. We cool. It's all love and then some in regards to it.
You need to heal, Tom.
Everybody needs to heal
I'm
from
like, you probably
something.
need to do too. So
Everybody,
Ooh.
everybody
Me?
needs to heal from something.
I'm like,
You
everyone-
know what? You are absolutely right. And one
like-
day I'm gonna get there because I was sitting in my room and like
Staring up at the one.
I was like, you know what? I think I'm getting to the point where like I almost hate women.
Oh
Damn.
my.
That like I was like, oh, this some sick ass
So-
shit. Like
So what I sent you on Sunday didn't kind of give you that little, aha, there is a such thing as karma.
Oh, I love it when she fails. Like every fucking time some shit go wrong in her life, I fucking rejoice.
But the thing about it is when she fails, she don't know how to just accept her L and move on with her life. She has to publicize her L's. And I think that's what,
she want people to fail with her.
like she
Yeah, we not
publicizes
with
her-
that.
She wants to be the victim, what it is.
Oh, fuck
And I
her.
think the problem with that situation is it goes back to what I said in the car. Some people need to learn how to accept accountability, that sometimes we are at this point because you did something wrong. And because you did something wrong, this other individual made the choices that they made. Because there should be no reason in the world you have been in this situation for over a decade.
I thought about her recently, like after you showed me all that shit. I was like, man, that whole situation, like, that's not even me as a person.
It isn't.
Like on some real shit, like getting outside of my character and like going back and forth with people like on the internet like that. That's just not some shit Juan does. Like
Right.
I don't give a fuck about shit that much to care. I guess.
Unless it's one of the guys fucking with you.
Right, like
Because
if
you
it-
and Eric really went at it.
right,
that
like
day.
if you want rib, we can rib, but like I ain't finna get dirty and like go back and forth with sling mud. Like that's
Right,
not me.
that's
I
not-
don't really
it's
care
not
about a lot of shit
It's not
to
necessary.
that degree.
Have you ladies ever? Oh, before we go any further, we didn't even introduce her. Well, Denise has been here so much that she damn near family.
She
So
fucking work here, man.
right, they both work here by
Right.
definition. They went on the break. I mean, they episode's still on the fucking StreamYard, so they still work here. She's just on a break, and we had a conversation about them coming back. We got to talk about that later, just not tonight because it's too goddamn late. But we are joined by the beautiful, lovely, always entertaining, one of the few people who, when they be about they shit, they about they shit. I swear to God, every fucking week it is Tone. I got to do it like this. I got to be here. I got to have this. I got to have my headphones. Bro, she was asking for headphones when we
Wow.
wasn't even wearing headphones anymore.
It don't matter.
But
Hey.
it was the fact that it had to be a certain way. And because it had to be a certain way, I will give her credit. She taught me to have a routine. It got to the point that every single time, this is why I made sure they were my first recording on Sunday. Okay. They shit was late. I had everything the way she needed to be. I made sure I sat right behind her because I knew she was going to turn around and ask for something every single time.
It wasn't every time. All right.
Every time
I'm
she was
working
here,
on myself.
it was
Is that all
even
right?
at the point where it was not even supposed to. I'm not supposed to be. She was not supposed to be on the episode. It's the guy's episode.
She was still here.
Still here, sitting on the couch.
It was
I believe.
okay.
That's just like if we was to do Broshly Awkward and Mimi was in the room, it'd be a totally different episode.
Right, totally different episode.
She be in the back like, oh, you motherfuckers lying. Like, no.
Right.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Duh.
I didn't chime in. I don't
You
think
didn't
I
chime
chimed
in.
like a little bit.
But it was
Steph might have asked me
it was a
something.
little controlling.
It's all right.
But it's
My
cool.
shit.
Most
It was
women
your
are-
shit. That's what I'm
most-
saying. It was
Most
your
women
shit.
are
Though.
controlling.
It was your shit though,
I'm
so I
not
got it.
controlling. It was just,
You not?
a boss needs to be so a boss don't make sure that stuff is together.
But
I
you
mean, when
supposed to
you
trust
say
the
it like
process,
when you
too.
say it like that.
It was still a baby.
I like how you
I
you
like
know
it.
you
That's
took
what
the
you-
word control and turned it into something different. It's all control.
Flowers.
I don't care how you decorate it. It's still
But-
control.
I got to give you more credit. Was the shift for season 2? The shift for season 2 was like when Denise left A Different World, where we had to repackage the whole show, and the show became way better. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, if they stuck with the original concept for season 1, A Different World was gonna get canceled.
Yo,
by season
Different
3.
World was ass. Nobody talks about how bad that first season
You
really
mad
was.
about
that
it?
shit would've got
You
canceled.
mad?
I
You
went back
mad?
and watched that
Cuz.
shit.
Let's talk about it.
I love black people.
I love it,
Do
but
you?
that
I
first
do,
season,
but
boy,
it
got
be some
canceled.
shit that niggas hold on to, and I be like, yo, I get it that you like it. I enjoyed it too, but let's admit that this shit was bad.
Okay.
The first concept.
So,
movies,
but in the moment, it wasn't bad though.
what moment were you there for that moment? Because
Okay, so no,
when did a different
Alright.
world come on, nigga?
I'm
We
like,
was
no, I was
right.
not.
We were not
Okay,
there.
so-
Tone was, but
I was
that's,
there.
That's
But
another
I'm a-
story for
That
another.
But
was
no,
still like
but here-
87 years old.
But at the same
Not
time,
too much on my man. He's not that old.
thank you. But at the same time, I wasn't checking for the first season of A Different World. When it was out, it wasn't giving me it wasn't giving me like Living Single vibes.
Okay.
Where watching that, it was like you were interested because everybody had a piece that made sense. Or like My Wife and Kids. Even though they
got-
changed the daughters, the show still felt the same. Or when we switched Aunt Vibs.
Yo, Hollywood got to stop doing that shit. Like
It was no resemblance, bro.
it's not that they switch people, it's that they just do that shit in the middle of something and act like,
Nothing happened.
and then they make
Okay.
all these little jokes on TV. Like Jazz was like, man, she really changed as she had that baby. No shit, Jazz. That's a whole nother woman.
No, when they changed Claire, they did talk about it right away. They was like, "Oh my God, you just woke up. You're like a whole new person." Like they do bring it up, except for what's her name going upstairs and never coming back down. But
Yo, they fucked Judy all the way up.
and she's so fine. She's so fine now too. I follow her on Instagram. We talk.
She still making porn?
No, bro. That was a one-time
Oh,
thing on
God.
Hard Times.
Hey.
And even if she did,
All I
it's
did-
acceptable now.
Right, that was what I was asking. Like if she got the OnlyFans, I might subscribe.
She had a podcast. Her and her sister.
I'm sick of niggas with podcasts.
Hold on, fam.
But ain't you a nigga with a podcast?
Right.
Right.
I am.
Like, hold on, fam. We
No,
own
no,
the
no.
network.
But there's a reason why I say these things.
There's some people who don't have nothing to say and they have a podcast.
There are niggas who like the whole concept of their podcast is to talk about hating women.
Now them niggas got
Now those are the kind of niggas that I don't fuck with. Like
I really do hate
and
them.
all of them, like I saw a post where somebody said it was like the niggas with podcasts now used to be the niggas asking for hugs in high school. And them the niggas who just
And that's
sit on a
accurate as
platform
fuck.
and shit on women. And I'll be like, bro, you sat here for an hour and a half, talk bad about every female in the book, but you finna go home and try to fuck something.
Big facts.
And you're not finna go fuck a nigga. You
And
want
you-
to fuck a
and-
woman.
And you mad because the woman don't want to fuck you. That's really the whole leading factor.
Yeah, like-
You are a terrible human being and you're mad that women won't accept you for being a terrible human being. So you go and complain that women are terrible human beings when it's really you.
Some women are terrible human beings.
They are, but at least you know what? Terrible human being women, they really do own that shit.
Yeah, give me you want a bitch that ain't shit?
Yeah.
That own that shit?
So, hey,
Tell me you not shit out the gate, baby.
if she
Let me
do,
know what's happening.
I can work within that.
For sure.
I can-
That's like when women say, "Tell me that you want to fuck up front and let me make the decision of whether or not I want
Exactly.
to fuck you."
Like
Or if you're in a relationship, you marry, you got a situationship, tell me that shit up front and let me decide if I still want to fuck with you.
because you being in that situation may work for her because now you're not crowding her and sweating her. You can just come around when she need dick and that's it.
Correct.
Are women very receptive to that kind of Kind of
Some women,
Some
very,
men are.
Some women are because some women just want to be left. The
How
fuck
about the
alone.
2 women that are here?
Are you?
Speaking, personally speaking, no. If you have a situationship, a marriage, a relationship,
No.
baby mama that still thinks she your wife, no, no, thank you.
What if it's the best dick you've ever had in your life that came back in your life?
I've had that situation before. No, thank you.
Okay. Hey, we didn't know. What about you? Are you willing to be the side chick?
Hey, we did that.
Been there, done that.
Got a
But-
t-shirt?
But I will say it depends on if
On
I'm
the-
in my ain't shit. If I ain't shit right now.
That's
I
right.
ain't
You
shit.
do have your ain't shit moments. You have
Right.
openly said that there's moments where you ain't shit.
Right. Like, they call them, the whole phases, and you got your ain't shit phases. I ain't shit right now. I mean, y'all ain't hurt. I'm not saying like right now. Right now, I'm great. But sometimes I ain't shit.
Are you in type of ship right now?
No.
Okay. You just living your best life?
Nah.
You're not even living your best life?
No, I'm just still replying. I'm
Oh.
still a little triggering.
Triggering it you alone?
Niggas is stupid. That's really
Oh,
what it
child.
man,
Wow, whoa,
Sorry.
whoa!
I
Not
mean-
too much on the male
No.
species right now.
The whole fucking
We are.
Wait a minute.
We are not all of us are
Pause.
bad.
Not
We're-
all of you, but
We're going to
too
stop
many
right
of you.
here. Certain individuals
Too
that
many
have
of
came across your life have fumbled the ball.
Yes.
But say, look, we're gonna say that.
Yes.
The men who have had the opportunity have fumbled the ball. We need to change the narrative.
Yep.
Stop saying niggas ain't
Did
shit.
they fumble or did they just throw a motherfucker back to the streets?
No, that's something.
Some women, some women is a
Because I
fumble.
don't drop
Just to
every.
even be on the field in the first place.
I don't
It's a
fumble.
whole
Some
lot right there.
some chicks niggas be dropping the ball. I've seen some bitches be like, yeah, if I wasn't already, you would definitely be somewhere in Cuba
Sometimes you just
illegally married to
just
me.
want to pack a bitch
Comma
up,
butt.
put her on a flight. Like, hey, you can go about your business.
Wow.
But sometimes you learn that their mentality don't match
I'm-
yours.
I'm pretty sure I'd have been packed up and sent those several motherfucking flights. That's why I'm alone now. Like I ain't not.
My only thing is,
It's a
if
lie.
you ain't fucking with me, that's cool. Just tell me that you ain't fucking with me.
Don't
You don't
just
even have
ghost me.
to. You
Don't
even
waste
have to
your
give me
time.
you don't even have to give me an explanation. It just listen. We ain't on the same path right now. We ain't on the same wavelength, so this ain't gonna work. All right, bet.
All right. Before we go any further,
Should we do you really want that kind of conversation?
Now let me be clear. No one owes anyone an explanation. However,
That's facts.
it is very much appreciated. And again, it's not even an explanation. It's just a don't ghost me, don't fucking disappear off the face of the earth, especially if we still
That's
social
right.
media friends. So I
That'd
know,
be the worst
So
shit.
I know-
They still be liking our
So
stories
go.
and shit. They just
so
the
I
dumbest
know
shit in the
I know
world.
you ain't just completely disappear off the face of the earth. You just ain't fucking with me no more, which is fine.
Just say that.
But just say that.
So can you just be like, nah, I ain't fucking with you like that?
Correct.
We
This
cool.
Just
ain't
say-
Nick would be
yes.
so
just say
smooth,
I'm
man.
cool with just being friends.
Just
That's
not
it.
That's all you have
That's
to say.
really all
Like,
you
you
have
know
to
what?
say.
I'm
I've been
I'm
here
cool
when I
with
really
it.
just wanted to fuck. I've been here with that. Like, just tell me that before we do that, though.
That's why I said be
just
upfront.
before that, and then we cool.
Would you still have fuck though?
Yeah,
Probably.
because I was led to believe that okay, this might be a little something, and if it was just fucking, you could have just said that from jump.
I may have just wanted to
Because
fuck
maybe
too.
I wanted to just slut you out too.
gotta
But
stop.
you never said.
I
that.
just
Stop
want to see what
slutting us
that.
out.
I just
No,
want to see
we
what the
have
dick be
feelings.
y'all
like.
like it. No.
I really want to see these conversations be had like first hand because I feel like everybody got this in their head. Like, yeah, just tell me this and we can talk about
Oh,
that.
Not as
Oh.
receptive to it, though.
No,
Y'all
real-
not
oh,
receptive to
real
it.
you-
And
talk.
then, and
you
then
wanna-
motherfuckers
I have-
get to talking that shit. You be
wanna
like,
know where?
No,
wait
real
a
talk.
minute, why
There's
you talking
only
to me like
no,
this?
Juan. Really though, there's literally only one man that I have the utmost respect for because we had that conversation. I was taken aback by the text, but I couldn't do nothing but respect it because you were a grown ass man and you communicated with me. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Like I thought it was something, but it's not anything, and this ain't gonna work. So I'm just gonna, go on about my business.
You
All
want-
right, great, cool. And I can't do anything but respect it. I still communicate with him. He has a business. I'm still promoting his business, tagging him and shit. Like, we
Oh.
good. I respect him. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for not wasting my time. Thank you for not stringing me along. Thank you. I respect that, and I respect you.
You want to know where you can go on to see niggas actually get told the conversation that I just want to be friends and fuck? Go to Red Lobster. Go to Red Lobster
Why
Sit
Red
there.
Lobster?
and
What?
order
This
food.
is a filthy ass establishment. When is you home, fam?
Because there's not too many Applebee's left, so it's got to be somewhere a
Like
little
two
bit.
of 'em.
About 2 of them. So and most of the time people just go in there for the appetizers anyway. So ain't
Yep.
nobody to go in there to have a whole conversation. But you go to Red Lobster, bro.
I still fuck with Applebee's. We
And-
go to Applebee's on date.
I'm just saying, but that's only if you've been. It's like date 7 or 8, bro.
That's
you
like
can't
date 10 or 11.
like you can't do that at date 1 to 3.
Damn, you can't.
Nah,
No.
bruh.
Y'all got
Especially if you finna go to hit her with the let's just be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want me to feed this bitch and then break her like
I
let her
mean,
down.
At least do
We
one
do
to be
that.
nice about some shit.
At least
I
be
was nice. We had this conversation of you cute. I just want fuck. I ain't trying to date you. That was the nice part.
What?
But if you
How was that not
date,
nice?
Ain't no date after that though.
How was that
Right.
Some be like that,
See?
like, hey, I think you fine as fuck.
Right.
I really just want to.
I took you somewhere. I fed you and then told you I would like to fuck you after I
and you
feed
do it at Red.
Shit.
But
At
no,
least
do
it
no. But listen, you
But at
did
least
it
do
wrong.
it at Red Lobster.
No.
You did it wrong because you presenting this whole date thing makes the woman confused.
It's not a date. I was hungry. You was hungry. Let's go eat
DoorDash.
together.
I'm about to say, then let's get some food at the crib.
You don't even gotta,
And-
that's even if I say yes. You got to present it to me first.
Oh, and you got if you gonna tell her let's be friends, you gotta do it at her house. Then you leave.
That's only you. No,
You can't-
You can't put her out.
You can't put her out, bro. That just
What is it? Who wrote this book?
because if you leave,
you can't hit her with what you about to do.
If you leave, if you leave instead of her, that means you like you at least let her be in her thoughts. Because if you make her drive home in an Uber, you might not ever get the pussy ever again. But at least if you do it
But
at
look
her
at all
house,
these-
You're not getting the pussy
and leave.
regardless.
But look at
No,
all.
I'm about to say,
remember,
like,
we're
transact-
giving
fuck
we're
you
giving
mean?
her the option to say, "Hey, I'm cool with just being friends. I don't want
I
more
don't
of
fuck
that."
my friends.
That's you.
Right.
I'm not fucking my friends. Friends, actual
Well,
friends.
what kind depends on the level of friendship.
Friendships have levels too.
Yeah.
Niggas.
What do you mean?
Nigga.
Nigga?
Y'all created that.
No, the fuck we didn't.
So
I'm
you
not
have
sure that women created that narrative.
okay.
No.
Oh,
So
fucking
there's
friends?
women. No, hold on. You have friends you go kicking it with.
Okay.
You have best friends who you tell
Okay,
things
hold
through.
on, pause. I know where you headed, but in none of that lineup is.
Then
friends
you
we
got
fucked.
BFF.
What you
But what? No, I'm saying.
So
y'all
there's not a
create-
nigga in your phone
Y'all
that you are
create the
really
level of
great friends with. He just happened to get some pussy.
Nah.
I don't believe you.
Why?
Yeah.
So no, this is what
Colin
I got.
Kaepernick in
This
this
is what I
motherfucker.
got. I got
might kneel
people-
for
I got
you.
niggas in my phone, and now females. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. She's
Part-time lesbian.
the cute, the Q. She's the Q.
Well, anywho,
She's
I
queer.
got a
She's
lineup.
cute.
I
She's
got
queer.
a lineup
She's
of,
queer.
of friends. People who I have had sex with who we are not cool with. I would not classify them as just my friend though.
What do you classify them
A
as?
nigga I used to fuck with.
Do they still keep their name in your phone, or do you change it to something else?
That's
So
if I even spawned, if I saved it.
there you go.
Oh.
That's where
If-
I was going with that. I'm like,
if
yeah,
I even gave
it's a
him
lot
a
of
nickname.
numbers that
Otherwise,
I
it's
don't
government
say.
first and last name.
So let me correct myself. Let me retract what I
I don't
said.
ever want to call nobody and see my actual government name in your phone.
Then
Well,
you definitely
don't
don't
ever-
need to look at my phone. 'Cause everybody's in there as their government.
Everybody.
Okay. You don't have levels when it comes to friends, but you have levels when it comes to dick.
Precisely.
Okay.
No. Actually, it's kind of both what you said. I have level of friendships.
I'm
just
talking
none
about the
of that
men
I'm
that you're
not
fucking. I'm
fucking,
talking about the
right.
men you're fucking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See, us men.
Y'all will fuck anything. You're right.
First of all,
don't
no,
say that.
no.
But it's true.
After a certain,
although
If
I,
she
after a
walks,
certain-
she talks, she got
after
pussy, and
a
she's
cer-
legal.
no.
She's of legal age.
no.
Oh, fuck.
We get to that in a minute too.
see,
Hold
this
on.
is why I should.
Hold that conversation.
This is why I shouldn't
We
be at
doing that.
work and I shouldn't be left alone. Cause like when you back there cleaning, as most of it, it's just I think about shit, and I was just like, at one point in time in my life, it was quantity over quality. So at that point, yes, I
Yeah,
was fucking
That's what I was
everything.
saying. It's not.
If you had a pulse and you was like, "Why are you cute?" Oh my God, I was trying to give you my penis. Not even gonna hold you.
Virtual,
Oh God,
in life or virtually,
When I-
whichever way you want it.
man, when I worked at Walmart, we were some of the biggest hoes in the world. That's all we was doing was fucking each other.
What?
And that's why 8 of those Walmarts are closed now.
Facts, because the
Nah.
one I used to work at is no longer there.
No Walmart that has over 57% black employees are open still.
Correct.
And
That's because they was hiring all them look cute bitches with the fat asses and them khakis, bro.
they didn't
You ain't
have,
never seen
They did-
the
they
walk.
They didn't have fat asses. The khakis made them have fat X's.
Do y'all
It's
shop
like-
at Walmart?
It's
still?
like the scrubs.
Do you not see bitches with fat asses that work there? It be the pants.
Well, now
If
we
I'm
can't tell if
going-
they work there though, because they wear what the fuck they want to wear.
I know.
Right. It's
I
the
couldn't
scrub.
tell.
It's like the scrubs, bro.
I mean,
Show me a nurse.
When I worked,
That's
in Midtown,
black.
You couldn't tell who we
It
worked
don't look
there.
like they got mad ass in they scrubs.
Oh, it was just- I mean, yeah, man, it's them nursing pants.
Yams. But anyway,
Can I get to the yams?
sweet,
Sweet.
yams.
I really hate y'all.
But yet you
No, you
keep
don't.
coming
Yet
to
you
hang
here.
out with us.
Yet you part of this family. We not even.
Unfortunately,
you
I've
part
been
of this family.
for a very,
See that,
very long
and I
time.
want. And
I mean, we can put you out if you want.
No. We
You
keeping
can't.
Denise.
I'm like,
We gotta keep Denise. You wanna know why we gotta keep Denise? Because we have seen growth in Denise. Because there was a point in time where
Oh,
Denise
shit.
was literally just a fly on the wall. Now she talks on the microphone.
This is true.
Facts.
This is
So
true.
that was a huge growth for her.
Does she,
And she be having shit to say too.
does she still leave like functions and take her shit with her?
Nah.
I don't bring shit.
She-
I don't
she-
come to shit.
Oh, you don't bring shit now?
Nope.
Nope,
Ah,
she
just
don't bring
show
shit.
up.
Extra
She just
growth.
show up.
Found it out.
Bro,
I just show up.
I
You
just
show
show
up
up.
now.
That's
You
it.
show up. That's what I'm
Can't,
proud of her.
can't take something that I didn't bring.
Right.
Just show
you,
up.
you ain't wrong.
And then that way she can dip out and it's like, oh, Denise left. Damn. Because now we know Denise left.
Yeah.
Because before we forget Denise was still here.
Right. For sure.
Because she would be a fly on the
Because
wall.
I wouldn't say shit.
She wouldn't say
speak.
nothing.
I was like, yo, is Denise really our friend? Like she just
Swear
she
to
just
God.
come and kick it,
Swear.
but don't talk. Like
I swear she
I was
just,
a mute for a
I
very long
swear
time.
she was just there because she didn't have nowhere else to go.
very much so.
That's how we felt.
That was kind of
Who
what
oh,
it
somebody
was.
walking off?
y'all see the people? Like, y'all see
Security.
ghosts? Can't see
And
ghosts
then
sometimes.
I actually got to know you whores, and I was like, oh, all right. I guess they're all
Why
right.
we gotta be whores though?
Because we were whores, Juan. Let's keep it a buck.
I was trying to be married at a young age, so
To the wrong people.
Yeah, I know.
To the
But
wrong
you like
people.
that.
Have y'all ever found yourselves like wanting to commit to somebody and it was like completely the wrong person?
Yep.
And I'm not talking like
The
they
person
they
who-
gave you the facade that they were something else, and then when you finally like you kind of have my heart now,
No, I was
they showed the true color. I'm talking
was
like
just a
you knew they were
delusional
wrong
bitch.
from the jump.
I was just a delusional
Delusional.
bitch.
Okay. You was a DB.
Yep.
Growth.
Very much so delusional. Currently still a little bit delusional, but I mean,
Who got you a little stir crazy?
just a little something that I be
Okay.
messing with here and there.
Damn,
But
nigga, you really growing up.
Put the Mac
Because
down.
not
on
too
you.
long ago, you were mad at men. Fuck all of. You had to publicly ask, "Am I too aggressive?"
I still feel that way, but it's
You are
it's some-
very aggressive, but some people like that
Nah,
shit.
well, shit.
There's a lane for that.
But yeah, it's just a little somebody that I'm just a little bit delusional over. But you know, I recognize delusion, and at some point I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm done. Fuck this, and
You'll
then I'm
eventually
out.
wake up.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, like, hey, bitch, it's enough of that. Okay,
You like aggression?
you've been.
You asking me?
Yes, we're asking you.
Like, okay, like put some context to that.
Like a
As a
man
woman, are
trying
you
to get to
aggressive?
know you. No, are
But
you
my
aggressive?
aggression-
Oh, you going with that one? Are you aggressive? Like if I like you, I want you.
Yeah, we go together. Like,
We go
the
together.
moment we like each other, we go together. We married.
Do you do that for both men and women?
What?
Because I know women are
No,
notorious
I
for
don't-
that.
I don't,
What
I'm
did
not-
that
I'm never
nigga
dating
say?
a woman.
We
You're not gonna date them. You're just there for a good time and a long time.
Just here for fun.
Okay, nothing wrong with that shit. That's how most men think too. So hey, y'all taught it to us.
See, I knew all women want
Tupac
to
said we
all
got
women
want
wanna
to
be a fuck
woman
nigga at
and our
heart.
game for a woman.
No, we don't.
all women want to be a fuck nigga at heart.
No,
That-
I'm
that's why
not-
when they hit they
I'm
fake
not here for
lesbian
that.
stage, that's how they treat other women. How niggas treat them.
It's not fake lesbian phase. They're queer phase. They're queer phase.
So they become queer to get out their fantasy of being an ancient nigga.
No,
I get it.
Mm-mm.
I get it.
Makes sense.
no.
Let's just
Look at what you
I mean, 'cause
just
even with my
put a pin on
I'm
that
never
one. We're
gonna,
gonna hold
I'm
that
never
thought.
gonna marry a woman though. So like,
That's what most same shit niggas say too.
right. I ain't gonna marry this. I ain't gonna marry
when I,
this.
when I get married to my husband or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We can have a girl on the side. We call women.
Why she gotta only be on the side? Why can't she be part of the family?
Because we're not doing the whole. No.
Why not?
Because I don't. No.
So you'll lick and stick an extra chick, but she can't become part of the clique.
Oh, look at Tom with the bars. Drop a bomb for my nigga.
No, I don't think. Not
Drop a
married.
bomb.
Sound
Drop
like some ain't shit nigga shit to me.
Because I'm married to a man. I don't want to marry a bitch. Sorry.
I mean, it's
Sorry,
okay.
she can come around.
I'm just saying,
right.
why she
So
can't hang
you can
out.
have your husband and a girlfriend.
We can.
Oh, we not just you.
No, it's me and my husband.
What if he not into that shit?
He not gonna be my husband.
Damn. He can't.
He would know that.
He can't respect people like, all right, man. I see you. You like bitches. That's cool. You can fuck these hoes. I just want you.
Okay, but answer this. Which man you know?
What?
Say,
There's a few-
okay.
there's a few-
I don't
there's a
know
few-
any.
there's-
Okay.
There's
But-
some men out there who will be like, after about a couple of times of fucking other bitches, they be like, it's too much
And that's
work.
really all it is. It's a couple times. I'm not saying like.
I
every
feel like
fucking
that's
week.
the type of nigga I'm gonna be.
You be like,
Like the first time she be like, yeah, let's have a threesome. I'm like, I'm gonna be super excited. Then the next few times she be like, I'm gonna bring this bitch home. I'm like, really? Again? Her?
Hey,
Ew.
man.
Stop bringing these hoes home, babe.
I'm
God damn.
Damn.
Nigga,
Nah, it's just sometimes.
I'm just gonna watch TV. Y'all can go in the room and do it.
Right. I got this game of 2K going, so
Make sure you
whatever.
change, make sure you change the sheets when y'all
Just,
done.
you know, make sure-
what I'm
bring-
I
saying?
never really had like a solo woman thing. Though.
Bring
It's always
forward.
been
Are you
really-
scared? A group thing. Like a few of y'all there. It's a party. Y'all daisy chaining. It's wild.
Yo, you
What the fuck
gotta
is that?
relax.
Daisy chaining. Like, man, you gotta watch Hopefully Awkward.
No, we need to get off this platform. Like, oh my God.
Like hang out with Hopefully Awkward. You learn some things.
Learn a thing or two.
Right. So
Yeah,
that's
that-
what I'm just saying.
that-
These questions
That
come from a
chicks like
place.
to be human centipedes.
Like-
That's wild.
I'm sorry.
Human centipede.
I mean,
That's basically
that's
what
what
it
the
is.
daisy chain
That's what
is.
the daisy
It's
chain
one
is.
after
Okay.
another after
It's
Yeah.
another.
like
Okay.
one's here. So here's
All
ass
right.
up,
When he said
face
daisy train,
in.
I knew.
and then the chick here, she getting ate out. Then there's a chick on her face, and then that chick, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like Legos, but with
Yeah.
humans.
Literally.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's Lego.
yes.
But with
Yes,
humans.
Lego.
Describe
That's all it
it.
is. Lego.
Yes.
Stack bitches up.
It's
Yes.
It's just bitches.
Magnets that
Alright.
used to stick together.
Okay.
I got the picture.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
As soon as y'all- yeah, I got
So,
it.
sorry.
Something you
would,
want to?
would you be
be
down
in-
for a
involved
daisy
in?
chain?
Maybe once in my life to say I did it.
You know, that's why I fucks with you. All right.
I never.
No nigga can say that.
I hope not.
Glad.
No nigga.
No.
Like
Yeah, gay
it,
man.
it just
No,
be
you
some
would.
shit that man,
Look,
man
okay.
can't get that off.
We all comfortable in our sexuality in this room. I don't know.
Especially that guy Diplo.
I don't know how I would handle if I happen to walk in the room one day and I just see a gang of niggas daisy chaining each other.
It's your special thing, man.
It's just like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'll be pissed. I'll be mad. I just don't know if I ever want to come back to wherever this room is. Because I just
See,
feel like
Here-
it's this contamination everywhere.
here's the part I hate about life.
And I feel like the house won't be clean enough afterwards.
Now,
Why they doing it at the house?
Yeah.
why
I
they
got
doing it at a
questions.
place
Like-
that you are frequenting?
Right.
It's my
Why-
question.
I got questions.
How did you get here?
I don't know. You know, I got a roommate. We sharing. He's splitting half the rent.
He should
I
know
come
niggas
home.
Like a hotel or
I'm
something.
like, I come home when he thought I was gonna be out of
And
town.
it just smell like dick and balls
It's
in here.
just-
Calm.
You walk in.
He can't live here no more.
I walk in. It's a party going on, so you got to be like, hey, yo.
No.
Tomorrow, I'm saying here's my rest of the rent for the month. I'm just not coming back. I can't trust the
Wait,
furniture
so did
anymore.
you know he was kind of like in the scenario that you painted? Did you know that he was down? Or no?
You know what? I'm cool. Like I said, I'm secure in my sexuality.
Yeah,
I have
he
no
can-
problem with having a gay
He can
roommate.
be gay, just
Like I'm
don't.
saying, you can have your boyfriend over, but if I come in,
You can't have orgies.
you
in
can't
the
have
house.
orgies at the house. My God,
It's one thing to be like, I'm gay and this is my boyfriend. Cool, we
cool.
just
We
roommates.
cool.
Y'all stay in your room, and the kitchen is a common area.
Yeah, common area. No,
Cool.
in the common area
But
because we all got to be here.
I cannot come home and there's niggas with dicks out on the couch
Big
waiting
facts.
their turn.
Waiting
We
their
can't
turn.
do
No,
that
we
one.
When
can't
they're
do
stroking
that.
that shit like,
Right, no.
I'm just waiting on my turn, man.
No.
shit.
Oh, what up? What up, homie?
This really,
Looking
this
you in your
really,
eyes. What up, homie?
this really will put a damper in our friendship, my God.
Now, imagine that your homeboy, because again, we don't care that he's gay,
We don't care.
but he don't tell the niggas that he brought to the crib that my roommate, he's straight. He's straight as an arrow.
Oh.
So you walk in and motherfuckers get the eye on you like, oh, you in on
And
it?
that,
See?
Oh, so you part of the crew?
No,
and that,
like
no,
nah.
and you know what the crazy part is?
Hey,
there are some gay men who get pleasure at trying to take down a straight man. So even if they know you straight, it's two niggas in there that's gonna try to test you.
just cuz.
Just cuz.
All you want to do is go to the
I
refrigerator.
just want to eat my cereal
Who-
and play my game.
Who's the thick nigga just walked in like that?
Nah, bro.
Don't call me thick, fam.
Mm-mm.
He looked like he working with a little something. I like the way he walks.
See,
Staying at my mama
that
house.
kind of shit.
Can't.
Just,
I like the way
Okay.
he walk. He looked like he working with a little
This
something.
can't happen. I'm going home.
But you
Staying
at
my-
home.
Well, you at
Staying-
home.
No, I'm going home.
You
Staying
at
at,
home.
staying at my mama house. I'm sleeping on the couch that night. She gonna wake up. Why you here? Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
That's because Jose and Jesus and them going crazy in this motherfucker.
Why they gotta be Jesus?
That's a little racist.
No,
Was it
no. I
racist?
probably would have a Mexican roommate
Why?
because I'm guaranteeing everything in the house work.
Facts. Andy could build shit too.
I'ma shut up.
I'll kick it with the Mexican.
You walked into my show.
I wanna
you-
shut up.
Mexicans can build shit, man.
Nah, but think about it though.
Motherfuckers put my
Mexican-
roof up in like
One-
30 minutes.
One, Hispanics know how to party, and they know how to party safely. Like you can go to a Hispanic party, that shit can start at 8. That shit might not end till 4 or 5 o'clock, and everybody is partying the same. And when 5 o'clock hit, everybody goes home. There is no problems. The only issue you may have at a Hispanic party is the music might sound the same for the whole thing.
The
But it-
entire night.
But it's been a bunch of different songs.
It's been a whole,
But it
catalog,
sounds the same.
But it all
like they
sounds the
never
same.
played the same song twice, but it
All
of it
sound
sounds
the same. You may occasionally get the Spanish version of a Beyonce album in there or Boys to Men, but the authentic music, that mariachi band been going ham the whole time.
Ooh, child.
See, I
It is.
got Mexican. I got Mexican neighbors,
It ain't racist.
and I live in the middle of the ghetto.
no, it's true. It's a
I live
fact.
in the middle of the
I live
fucking
on the
hood.
south side. I live literally.
He live on the south side.
I literally live with them. I
live on.
love them.
I live on 15th and Locust. So you tell me how some Mexicans got there.
Right
Right behind.
It's one Mexican on my block.
Right behind me.
Have
like-
you ever been to their parties?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
friendly with my
and
neighbors.
when
He's
I-
my downstairs neighbor.
And when I say they party,
They party,
they
dog.
party.
They party.
I went to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. The motherfuckers was outside in the backyard. The grill was going. The music was popping. It was Coronas. I got off work at 4:30. I-
AM?
No,
PM.
I 4:30 p.m. I came home. These motherfuckers was still partying.
Same energy that they
Same
had.
energy.
8 a.m.
Hey.
And they continued to party until about 3 o'clock that morning.
Yep.
Motherfuckers just chilling. I was like, I need to
They
go
chilling.
back in. I need to go back in and get
Ain't
a
not-
quesadilla or something.
And ain't nothing going crazy.
Now that was racist.
I don't even know if
So
they back
racist.
here making nachos, but a taco or
They
something.
got
That
hot
fam.
was
dogs and
right.
shit, and that was
Right.
They got regular ass food.
They had hot wings and shit. This motherfucker talking about a quesadilla.
Hey,
Yo,
have you ever
where's the
had
nachos?
have you ever had Mexican hot wings?
I had
Yes.
not.
Them motherfuckers is fire because they do not use the same hot sauce we use, my guy.
Oh, of course not.
They-
use. I don't know what
They
the
don't
hell
whatever
use.
it is. It's
Yeah.
from a pepper that's not American made. Okay, but let's go ahead. We damn near like 40 minutes in. Let's get to the reason why we
And they
got these
asked a
ladies.
single pod question.
That's what we're gonna do now. So both you ladies have podcasts that started within the last year. Denise, yours started very recently.
Very.
So let's start with the most important question. What made y'all want to start a podcast?
I was bullied.
That's
into
actually the
it.
question I ask everybody when they first come to me about starting a podcast.
I remember
That's
when
literally
I was-
my initial question.
I was bullied into it. No.
No, you probably were. Dude, the two that you work with, I believe that.
I mean, Ruthie is a bully.
I think we all give out bully energy. I just wasn't ready, so I just needed that swift kick in the ass. Like, hey, so we're doing this, and you're a part of it, so show up. And I was
Damn.
like, okay,
That's kind of how it went for
sure.
real. Now I'm gonna call you AB because they don't deserve to know your gov.
That's not my government.
That's even worse because you got like fucking so many goddamn
No,
aliases.
I have one
Okay,
nickname to my government name.
I
have
know.
my
I
Facebook
got you. Yeah, I got your nickname saved in my phone too. What made you want to start a podcast? Because yours is a little bit different.
It was a nigga. He pissed me off. I had shit to say. So it was ghetto. So ghetto love goes.
Ghetto love goes. Where did that name come from? Like, what is a ghetto love go?
That's the irony of it.
That's what made. That's why I stopped. That's why I
It's
stopped and
reality.
asked. Like,
It's
what
the
would be a
reality,
ghetto
y'all.
love? go?
Blueface and Krishan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ghetto love go.
All of that.
Yeah, that is.
that is probably the definition of ghetto love.
That is a ghetto love go.
I couldn't live
Crazy.
like that.
So, you know, y'all
I
can
wouldn't
have it.
want to. Like that kind of relationship is like that's not even toxic, fam. That's
I mean, but that's love. though.
explosive. Is it?
No, the
And
fuck no.
That's not love.
Punch me in the face and then go get me the frozen peas because you done black my motherfucker eye. That's love.
Sick.
Nurse me back to health. But
Ghetto.
you the reason why I'm fucked up. But
Toxic.
nurse me back to health.
I can't.
What
I
the
can't.
fuck?
And I don't know if it's the maturity in me now.
Right. I'm like, I can't.
But I can't. I
That's
can't
too-
do that.
That's too
Like
much
That's
energy. I'm good.
stressful.
that's a lot, bruh.
Well, I mean,
You really want that? Be
hell,
real.
I'm 30 fucking
Okay,
4.
I'm just checking.
Did you ever have that? Did you ever see?
Did you ever
cuteness-
want that?
Oh.
Yeah. Did you ever see cuteness in that?
Bitches with attitudes, yes, but not no bitch that was gonna put her hands on me. I'm sorry. Not no woman that was gonna put her hands on me.
You said what you said.
Growth. Cause you corrected yourself.
I did. Cause
Right. Because
I be noticing like dog, we sit here and most of the guests that we bring on the podcast is usually all women. And I mean, everybody know Juan gonna say what he want to say, but you know, sometimes you can't always call people bitches in the house. You know? So
Growth.
sometimes I be trying to watch myself.
So much growth. I'm watching you become an
Yeah,
actual man.
I can't say faggot or nothing. It's
Like
You can't say what?
faggot.
I mean, you said it twice. So.
I did. Faggot, queer, homosexual.
queer and
Wow.
homosexual are not as offensive.
I'm
as
like,
faggot.
those are not
Those are like
slurs.
actual terms.
Yeah.
The gay boys.
Oh, that's a slur.
The community.
That's fine. Maybe.
The produce
I was waiting
section.
for it.
That's
I
not
was-
necessarily a slur, but
but
it's
that's funny as
probably-
The fruit pushers.
Okay, all
That's-
right. Anyway,
You done.
I can keep going.
no, let's
Please
not.
don't.
Tone.
So, Denise, how many episodes y'all done so far? Counting the diaries. I think y'all only got 7.
Yeah,
7 episodes.
So are like diaries like solo episodes?
Kinda.
kind of. So all 3 of the members are there, but the diaries are specifically focused on one member of the podcast.
Right.
So because it's DNR, I started the Dear Diary series.
Okay.
Then Nicole, she went after me with her Dear Diary series, and then Rothea closed us out.
Now I
I really
actually
thought DNR. I'm sorry. Was Do Not Resuscitate.
And that's the name of the podcast.
Okay, cool.
name of the podcast.
Cool.
It's
They-
a double entendre because we're all Denise, Nicole, and Ruthia.
Okay.
But that's the name of our podcast. Is
Okay,
Do Not
cool.
Resuscitate.
And they focus, like basically talk about stuff that they want to take out their lives to have a more positive aspect on the world, which also can include talking about some fuck shit.
What are we DNRing today? What are
Right.
we
Letting
pulling
die.
the plug on?
Right.
These hoes.
Oh.
So you? No.
Damn.
You walked into that one, bruh. You definitely walked into
It
that
just
one.
came out so naturally. I'm sorry.
You just said hoes for no
Hey.
reason. And this is how we got
Hey,
here.
you know what, bro? I used to be the host.
Most men were. Some still are.
We still are.
Some still are. So, Ghetto Love goes.
Yep.
Yep. Was on like season 3 when you took your break, right?
Season 3.
Okay. Very interesting group. Especially when it came down to you, Mike, and Johnny.
That's where it left.
I think that
Ended
was
it.
y'all best lineup too, because we learned a lot
One
about you,
woman?
huh?
I feel like it needs to be 2 and 2.
No, because you're a strong, powerful black woman, and you usually got your point across. And Mike was learning a lot from y'all.
He was. I was so proud of him.
Mike was more so learning a lot, and then Johnny was
Johnny.
he was a whore.
He's Johnny. He's grown.
He's grown.
Apparently.
Can we stop calling men whores?
No.
'Cause y'all
Literally,
are.
no.
Can we stop this?
Real talk. Johnny was a hoe at one point in time.
He's a gigolo.
He was a gigolo. He was
Like a
actually out.
professional gigolo.
He was actually out here escorting.
Does he do this now?
We'll talk about it.
Well,
Because we need to appreciate my man's growth if he's out here now owing.
Well, hold on now.
He can do whatever.
We don't know what he does in his spare time, but he has told us about his.
That young man goes
Gigolo
to,
days.
he goes to Bible study. He reads the Bible.
You don't think the deacon don't be out here slinging wood?
Okay, we had. This
Hey, you know what?
way too many times.
I
We
just
just
saw,
watched
I just saw it
BMF.
on Facebook that apparently like church Christian rappers like nudes. So it is what it is.
Right.
They still,
That's what I was saying. I'm like, y'all out here trying to slander folks because he wanted to see them titties. I mean, shit. Just because he rap about the Lord, don't mean he don't know what that box be like.
Oh, okay.
This is a true statement.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, was there any
Y'all think God
pod?
wasn't fucking?
We at like 45 minutes and we ain't actually potted yet.
We technically have.
We've been
have-
potted. We just ain't
have-
asked.
We haven't potted.
It's a rabbit hole.
We
you know what I'm saying?
it's
That is what the
This,
definition.
you're right. It don't take long to get off the track.
Yeah.
You been here.
Yes,
you know this is organized chaos.
very much so.
But so
But what's your favorite episode so far? Because outside of your diary, let's take your diary away from you because I think that's your favorite episode.
No, actually, my favorite episode is Ruthea's diary.
Okay. Did you learn a lot about Ruthia because of that? Or is
I
it
learned more, and I more so like understood. So it's like things that I knew, but now I understand more.
okay?
I understand the why now. So like
Okay.
I knew her before, and I probably knew most of this, but there were bits and pieces that I didn't know,
Okay.
and it's now the why. I never had the why question, but it's a question that I never asked that was answered.
Right. So after you got your wise answer, did that change the way you look at her?
No,
Not negative or bad, like negative or
no.
positive, because you just now just was
It's
finally
just
able to
it
put the
was more
puzzle
so
together.
it was more so just an informational eye, like a light bulb kind of went off. My eyes
Gotcha.
are open. Like, oh,
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
get it now.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't necessarily me looking at her any differently, negative or positive. It's just okay, I understand.
Okay. What about you, AB?
I
What
really don't know.
you don't know your
Okay,
favorite
well,
episode?
I have an idea, but I didn't want to like
Nah.
put it in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, go for it. You're here. You can go whatever way you want here. It's a wild
I
bunch.
want to say Mook, the one Mook G was on.
Mook was a wild boy that day. But Mook
It
saw
was I think I want to say it was a men's episode, or it was kind of tailored around men.
right.
But that episode specifically. Oh, sorry.
Who is this cat?
Somebody from us. How
What
did,
cat daddy is that?
somebody
Right,
from upstairs at the bar.
the long trench peacoat,
Somebody.
Man with the
Can't go
tango?
right?
I told you
And the
somebody.
dress shoes.
He
Like,
definitely be buying
That-
young pussy.
That is
For sure.
and that is why I tell y'all to quit calling me old, because I will never get to that point.
He definitely be buying young hoes.
I
He-
might wear a tracksuit, but
He
I'll
not
never get to
playing
that.
with him either.
So I actually heard him scream that first, and I just completely, I'm like, I don't know who that is. They're just screaming random shit, and then he popped up and said it again. I'm like, oh, all right,
Okay.
If he would have kept walking, he would have figured it out.
Yeah.
right.
He finna go take a healthy piss, do a coke line, and go right back upstairs.
That is terrible. So for those of y'all who listen to this episode and don't know, apparently Happy Days is
Getting happy.
throwing a real massive party upstairs.
There's a Pisces party upstairs.
That's what it is. It's the Pisces.
Oh, it's
party.
a crazy people party then.
Yeah.
Boy,
Got
fuck
it,
you.
Got it.
The fuck?
Oh, is that why you here?
Yeah.
Like that why you're
Because she a
originally
crazy
here
person.
for the Pisces party?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, crazy person.
I can't take that away from you.
Or were you up there trying to get you a cat daddy?
Hell no. If I want a cat daddy, I want a cat daddy with a heart condition and writing me into his will. I need him to
Yo,
croak
you
in the
are a
next-
murderer.
I need him to croak in the next 6 months so I can collect on that life insurance. Okay.
You know,
It's
after
not a year. No.
I think it's got to be.
It
You
might
know,
be
they
that.
changed it. It might have to be a year now, because I think there's stipulations to that.
We can do 18 months as long as I'm in the will and I can collect on the life insurance. Okay. I can cheese and smile and grin.
I just want y'all to
Hi.
know that, a lot of times
Are you really?
that funeral is gonna eat that whole life insurance up that y'all be banking on.
I just did it. I just did my grandmother's funeral on Friday. I'm very aware.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I hope that wasn't triggering.
It wasn't,
Okay.
but I'm aware. I
Okay.
was very much so a part of the funeral planning process, the life insurance. I know.
This
It,
nigga
just,
said-
it depends on.
I'm trying not to laugh because this nigga over here.
I don't know what to do. Motherfucker just hit you with
Swallow nine, folks.
I can't smile at no
Like I
man.
knew why you were smiling, but when this
I
nigga do
was.
the thumbs up,
I
I
mean,
was
he,
trying to stay focused on this.
yeah, two thumbs up though. Like you didn't see what I saw.
He was really excited about that. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, guys. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, you know, hey man.
All right.
Hey, when you gotta pee and somebody tell you what a bathroom at, oh man, it's a lifesaver.
But okay,
Especially when you've been looking for one too. Oh man.
so,
But no, but really though, like if I just need him to have a large enough life insurance policy. We're gonna discuss all of that before we get into anything. Like, so
All right.
listen, before you trying to, put your Mac Daddy on me and all.
you good? How
I
old are
need
you?
to-
Are you willing to get on top to exacerbate the heart so he might could die?
Shit, we could talk about it. I need to see what that life insurance policy
minute.
is like. Okay,
Denise, first of all,
I'm not doing all of this shit, and you got a motherfucking $20,000 life insurance policy. Not again, the funeral eats that up. It's over with. I ain't getting shit.
Hey, you a
Maybe
sick.
about
You
100,000.
let me ask you a
you
question.
Minimum.
you a
Yes.
sick nigga, and you too for like you
Hold
adding
on.
to it. Like what's
Wait a
wrong with
minute.
y'all?
I
Hold
know
on.
how much my life insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? I know. Okay,
My life
insurance.
insurance policy got a couple of comments in mind, so I'm
And-
good.
And
But-
so the funeral gonna eat that up. And then
But I got kids.
I
too,
need
so.
to also know are all of your assets paid for? Because that's also what the life insurance policy covers. You know, your house, if you still have a mortgage on your house. So that's what the life
Denise.
insurance will cover.
Yo,
I need to know.
Okay,
all of
so-
that.
I need
hold
to get a
on.
bitch now, because later in life, not. We're not having that conversation over
Denise-
dinner. Like, so babe, like, I was just trying to figure out, like, when is you gonna put me on your policy? Cause you ain't got much time left. You gonna kick the bucket, bitch. Quit playing with me.
No, the trick here one is you have to talk them into eloping into getting married, because once you put the ring on it, you automatically get everything no matter what, because you're the wife. The wife gets everything no matter what.
Correct.
We can prenup.
Unless the will supersedes that.
But 9 times out of 10, if we marry, most men they don't think about adjusting the will.
If he got somebody like Denise coming around,
Right.
specifically
Denise
knows,
is no
he
Denise
knows
is
she's just
Denise is keeping him happy. Plus, in this case, no disrespect to you, Denise came in with a game plan.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so she already knows how to
Yeah,
slowly work her
yeah.
way to that will,
Yep.
to that paperwork, to
Yep.
make those backup changes, so the kids can say that this is not my daddy's will, but this will was made 2
Let me-
years ago. So
It's the
Denise,
it's the
most recent
correction.
will, it's the most
So-
recent will.
And his signature's on it. I didn't force.
I
his
didn't force
signature.
the signature.
I didn't force his signature.
Tom, let me find out you get you a 25-year-old
Uh-uh,
when you
nuh-uh.
hit about 73.
Nah. Not
Ain't
at
no
all.
way. I hope she
Not
take
at
you
all.
out at that point.
Not at all.
How you asking for trouble?
Not at all, kind sir. Because at this point in time, like, bro, I'll just ride it out on my own. I'm not gonna deal with nobody. First of all, I sit in 3 different lanes that are very disturbing when you talk about it. Number 1, I am 44 years old.
This is true.
Okay, I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old daughter.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so that means that number 1, I can't take my kids anywhere.
No, you
Why? Lily, TT, your granddaddy here. It's
Huh?
not my daddy. That's my dad. That's not my granddad. That's my dad. It already happened one day when I picked him up from school.
Damn.
Okay, and it was funny.
Did a kid say it?
A kid said it.
Okay,
The kid
because
said
kids ain't shit.
they can't
They
shit.
really ain't.
But it was a fact that when Lily came out, she's like, my granddad. He's like, that's my dad. And it's like she looked at her like, you dumb bitch. That's my dad. So I was proud because she checked the bitch in so many words. But then I also felt like, damn, as you get older, this can be embarrassing. Okay?
I can see
Right,
that.
Middle school.
Right, this
middle
can be
school
kind of
years,
embarrassing.
like,
So
wait
maybe,
a minute
so
now.
either I'm gonna have to stay bald, or I'm gonna have to stay dyeing my hair all the time out of respect for my kids, because I know you little fuckers can be cruel. Number 2,
That's true.
okay. Number 2, I have a baby sister. You know I have a baby sister. My baby sister just turned 22.
This is true.
You want to know why I don't hang out with my baby sister like all the time? Because everywhere I fucking go, hey, your dad here. It's not my dad, it's my brother. I'm in a fucked up situation. Number 3, my dad, who happened to have a kid, which created my baby sister, had it with a woman who's 1 year older than me.
Oh.
So now,
Nope.
when I call to check on my sister to see how she's doing,
Mama
this
wanna talk to
heifer,
you?
this heifer, who I love dearly because we have so much fun when we're together. Hi, son. How are you getting? Shut the fuck up. You heard it. Like the fuck
That's
you mean, son?
son.
She
Right?
be trying to son you?
We the same age. Big
We the
girl,
same
son.
age. We the
All right,
same age.
can't
I
live
used-
like that.
I used to date your best friend. What the fuck do you
Oh.
mean? Yeah. Before I knew that my dad was being my dad, me and her best friend used to date in college.
Wow.
Okay. So meanwhile, I'm out here wondering where the fuck my daddy was. All I had to do was go to the kickback. I would have ran into him. Kind of a situation.
Wow.
So because of that, I could never date down if I wanted to. That's why, rolling into the next topic we're talking about,
I don't know how
what
I
is
function.
the youngest or oldest you're willing to date?
Imagine you and your pops got the same taste in women though. Like, yeah, that's wild.
So
You
I
get it?
cannot. I can't.
Because
date
you said that
anybody.
you'll date an old man if you take his life insurance policy. But truth be told, what is the youngest and the oldest you will put a conscious effort in to date?
The youngest is 30,
And you are how old?
32.
Wow, that is no
No.
wiggle room.
That's
No,
not
because
young.
because I feel like although I'm 32, I feel like my mindset and the way that I carry myself is a little bit older. Now I'm not
Your
saying
mindset
that,
is a lot older. You hang out with your mama all the time.
Sure
you
do.
have an older mindset by default.
Sure do. and it's been like that for
A
forever.
long time.
I'm like, so yeah, my mindset is probably not that of a 32-year-old. It's probably that of like a 36, 37-year-old.
I was guessing more 42.
I mean, shit, depending on the day, you might be right.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't feel like I could really put a conscious effort into someone who is under 30 because
You got one of them
like,
house coats that be missing the string. Your old eyes.
sure the fuck do.
Hold it.
Like,
Holding it
hold
close.
it, yeah. Yep. Don't wear can't tie the bitch up, but shit, it's warm and it's cozy, and this is my house coat,
That-
damn it, okay?
Crazy.
Hey,
I just threw away my favorite pair of house shoes because I
hey,
didn't want to
and
let them motherfuckers
do you want to let them
and
go?
They was talking and it had a hole in the bottom. I was like, God damn, okay, I really need to let these bitches go, but they comfortable and they warm.
Hey,
and
wild story. One day I had to get up and run to go grab Amazon package one day. And I just grabbed the house coat. Didn't pay attention. I knew it wasn't my damn house coat. I just grabbed it anyway. It was Teresa's house. Oh, that house coat was snugged in a bitch on me. I had to hold it like this, but it felt so warm and so comfortable. So I was like, I see why you women love these things,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna go out and get me one with the silk and with the fur on it. No, I can't do that. Can't be that guy.
Do you get excited for pockets, AB?
What women doesn't?
You told you.
Every woman that comes in this
I'm like,
pod,
what woman
I'm
doesn't?
asking them about pockets ever since Tom
Yeah.
put me on.
You thought I was bullshit.
Yeah,
I
dress
was
with
like,
pockets?
women love
Oh,
shit with
shit.
pockets on it.
I got it from
Right, look, it's me. I like your dress. Her, it has pockets.
And I
Crazy.
told you.
the
And if you love her, you better have the exact same motherfucking
Jesus.
excitement.
like literally the
My bag
conversation
got
between
pockets. Oh.
That
the
shit
conversation
crazy.
between women and dresses that have pockets is unfucking
I
matched.
told
okay?
you, dog. You thought I
I
was
found some
bullshit.
nightgowns that had pockets.
Oh,
You keep the remote?
No, they're not that deep. They just enough. Like, you know,
Nothing to put your
Just
Oh,
hands.
just
in
enough to put your
there.
hands in?
Hands in.
Okay.
keep your hands
and they had
warm.
one man. This one.
Period. Okay.
Right. Told you one. You think people be? You thought I was bullshit.
I thought
on
you was
that one.
bullshitting with the pockets. But
I
no,
only
women,
speak. I only.
women
I
love
only
pockets.
speak the
Women
truth,
love
bruh.
And
Yes.
if
I
you
love
find them on
pockets.
sale and they got pockets,
Listen,
fucking win.
okay, it's
Fucking win.
sale and pockets, and then it's both.
Put
Yeah.
that in my
130%.
arsenal for like when I gotta get people Christmas gifts.
Yep.
Fact.
Cause she gonna love it because it got pockets.
Yes.
Got pockets.
Yep.
She gonna wear it.
And I might put something in the pocket. You never know.
See.
And then,
Cause I'm a real nigga.
and it's easy
Hey.
access.
Hey, when you ready to propose to your woman, buy her a dress, put the ring in her pocket, fam.
Dog, she gonna fucking love you.
Listen,
Blue, whole
might-
new
she
level.
might
Write that
cry
down, like,
just
this how I
off
wanna be
the.
proposed to.
She might cry just off the strength that you put the ring in the pocket.
For real.
Man.
Real tears.
In the
Because
pocket.
you got to
Like
remember,
it's gonna be the tears of joy from the proposal,
And
but
it
it's
got
also
pockets.
gonna be like
you
put the
bought
ring
me.
in the
Hey,
pocket.
dog, she is
Proposal story
always
all the time.
she
You
is
put the ring
always
in the
going to
pocket.
tell that story.
And the joy that will.
I'm gonna be
joy
the
that
man
will
in the
be,
group chat for at least a
Forever.
month.
Yes.
At least a
Forever.
month.
Forever.
Like
You-
every.
Y'all niggas
But
ain't get
hey,
y'all
y'all-
nothing with no pockets on it.
Oh, y'all remember my nigga proposed? He put the ring in the motherfucking pocket.
One, I'm telling you, from that day forward, whenever y'all go to kickbacks where everybody brings their boyfriend, niggas gonna look at you like, that's the nigga.
That's
who
the
put
pocket. That's the pocket buying ass nigga.
That's the nigga. Who put the, that's the nigga who put
Being
the ring
known
in
as the
pocket.
pocket buying ass nigga is crazy.
So
Pocket
listen, the
buying
group-
ass nigga.
How it's gonna start off is the group. She gonna hit the group chat like, bitch.
That's the one.
That's how you know.
And
All
then
caps.
it's gonna be the flood of emoji eyes, like, oh
Plenty
shit, what
eyes.
happened? What? It's
Mhm.
gonna flood of emoji eyes. And
So
it's
does
gonna
she
be-
does she write out what happened or does she
No,
send like a
no,
picture?
It's gonna
with
be
the
the
pocket?
picture.
Pictures.
Yes, it's
First
gonna
is
be
the
the,
No,
dress.
it's gonna be a combination of both.
It's
right,
gonna
yeah,
be
it's gonna
it's
be
gonna
the
be
explanation, but the picture is gonna follow right
With
after
a
the
lot of
explanation.
fucking
It's gonna start out
emojis.
with bitch, I so boom.
All right,
And
so
then-
listen,
This how it happened.
so listen, this what happened.
Now I can't come to none of the group functions no more.
You can no, you got to.
No, I don't
you got
I
a
don't need
reputation.
your
It's gonna be
niggas
salute.
side eyeing me because they didn't think of buying no
You got a
nothing with
That's
pockets.
their
reputation to
dumbass
uphold
fault.
now.
They
It's over
fault.
for
You-
that.
But listen, you got the niggas side eyeing you because they jealous, but then you got the women that's salute, my nigga.
No, they ain't jealous. They mad.
yeah, they mad.
They mad because they didn't think about pockets, bro.
Correct.
Like they went out here and bought
Then
a
you got
Michael
all the
Kors
wi-
purse that probably ran about $400 to $500. About how much they cost, right?
You asking me like
Okay, I don't know. You've been
I-
to Paris, you should know.
I
Okay.
don't.
You
Okay.
don't have a
I don't
Michael
subscribe-
Kors
I don't
purse?
subscribe
I
to
don't do
name
name
brands.
brands.
Okay.
I don't do name
So
brands.
you got niggas out here buying name
What?
brand shit,
That's
getting
crazy.
it for their girls, the whole 9 yards. But the fact that she rolled up with a $7 full body jumpsuit that got pockets in it, and it was her
Listen,
favorite
okay.
color,
Happy.
nigga, you killed the game and you
Listen.
saved money.
Kool-Aid smile for weeks.
That's
Pure
crazy.
joy. Fucking joy.
When you were on the phone with our friend the other day and you asked that question,
Oh, she's
And she went-
man
and she
went
went-
absolutely crazy.
and when she went and checked the outfit she had on that day and it didn't have pockets,
Sad.
and the fact that she was sad that she didn't have pockets lets you know that pockets hold more weight than your dick.
That's
Actually,
crazy.
Very sexual.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow, you put
My
more
bae would be
you put
mad.
more stock in your pockets
More stock in your pockets.
than this
man.
cocket, huh?
Big fact.
Okay. Whatever.
Because they ain't got to.
Whatever gets the job done, whatever makes you smile, I'm with it.
Long
You
as
know,
know.
because if you smiling, that means you're not being a pain in my ass.
Exactly.
If you want pockets, you can have pockets.
But
There
did
you
you?
go.
But I just want you to understand. They were just talking about pockets and the joy
Yeah,
that these two had on their face.
that's why I'm
That's
from
the
now on
joy.
I'm asking this question.
That's
'Cause
the joy.
the way y'all light up when a motherfucker mention pockets is crazy. You'd have think a motherfucker said, "Wow, free shoes." The way the pockets,
Yes.
you got pockets.
And then I don't know if y'all heard, we just had a whole sidebar conversation. Oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah, they
Like-
should know where to get them from.
Right.
exactly.
I'm saying, bro.
Quick plug, like
you
How
gotta
many
know.
colors you got these in? Or
Like the ones with the pockets.
the one with
Yeah.
pockets?
I came across them like only got 2 of them,
Okay,
and I
two.
didn't. When I bought them, I didn't know they had pockets. So when I got home,
That's the trick.
Yo, when you
Yes.
find
when I
out you got some
home, I said,
pockets,
This shit's got pockets.
That's
Yes.
that's where the sweet
happy
joy
as
comes
hell.
into play.
you
When
don't
they
know that it
didn't
has
know.
pockets.
I thought it
then
was cute just because it was my
Yeah.
little nightgown. I got home, I said, "It's just a
Yes.
motherfucking pocket."
Bitch just got pockets.
I called
So-
my sister so fucking fast.
And
If you-
listen, you
No.
gotta let somebody else know that the shit has
I didn't say
pockets.
shit. I was like, "Look, bitch, look, it got pockets." She was mad as hell.
So if you go ahead and your girl is getting stale in the bedroom, don't
What?
go buy her no teddies.
Baby.
Don't go buy her no nice gown or no sexy shit like that.
buy-
Go buy her a
some-
regular
Don't
ass
listen to Tone. Do
PJs
both.
with some
I'm like,
do
some
both.
pockets, bruh.
Do both.
They gonna love that shit. Now then you can break out the the teddies and all that shit later.
The what?
But in the beginning, just get the shit, get the one that comes over with the 2 nice pockets.
What's your
in it.
thoughts on like lingerie and bedwear?
I love it.
She
Y'all
models
fuck-
this
y'all
shit.
fuck with it?
I'm like, I definitely
Modeling it and putting that shit on and go get fucked is 2 different things.
Oh my.
What? This is very true.
That is
because
very, it was very true.
Modeling, I'm doing it for work. I'm doing a photo shoot. I'm doing a
Right.
fashion
That's a
show.
paycheck.
I'm doing.
You're doing it
commercial
for work, but when you at home, you're doing it to get that work.
Right, get work.
Correct. And
Yeah, 'cause-
I feel like sometimes I do it for me. Sometimes I do it for him. Just I'm feeling a little sexy today, so I'm gonna put this shit
Right.
on.
So like, if you're doing it for you, totally understand.
Yeah,
Me personally, I don't need that shit.
I say do it for you.
You don't be naked anyway.
It ain't
Correct.
about that.
You know
It
what?
ain't about
I've
that.
got
That's
as
why I say like, if it's
as
for
I've gotten
you,
older,
like you
I
felt,
like for her to do that for me too. Like it's the simple fact that you are putting forth an effort to make yourself feel sexy, and because you feel sexy, I want you even more.
man, there's nothing.
Even though it's gonna end
sexier
up on the
than-
floor,
Right.
but I still care about the effort you put
Nothing
into it.
sexier than cocoa butter and skin.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Cocoa
love
butter and scandal.
Skin.
Skin.
Oh, they said cocoa butter and scandal.
Soft skin.
I got a whole drawer for lingerie now. I didn't used to.
I was gonna say that was something you recently said that you started getting into.
Like
Okay.
in the last 2 years?
Niggas still fuck with edible panties.
Nah.
I don't think that's
Like
safe.
when I was
I don't
young,
think that's
People
safe
care about
for
our
them.
pH a little bit more these
Right.
days. I don't
Right, I think that's
Hey,
not, I think that's not
because
safe
the
for them.
the concept when niggas use this when I was young, it was like, yeah, bro, I got some panties you eat right off them. It's like edible. I don't know if that's safe.
I think that was more so to make niggas eat pussy more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What?
probably a ploy.
It was because there's no purpose for
I don't
it
need no.
either day.
I don't need no more dessert toppings.
Because if you gonna eat pussy, you gonna eat pussy. Finna get you some wine.
Yes.
I do
Some
the
red-
whole
red
lingerie
wine.
thing. I
I'll
just
drink
pick, for y'all, it's pick a color. For me, it's the fact that it's lingerie, period.
You just
You like
it.
it? Okay.
I like it. I'll let y'all pick a color. You know,
You let us pick the color. You know
you tell
what?
me like,
it's the effort.
is it like silk? You know, what is it? Lace? Some men like. I come across some men who prefer like a little like baby doll type of whatever.
That's a wild boy.
That's-
Or-
nah, like the it just
Or
cover your
like, do
stomach.
you
That's
want?
Yeah, I know
do
what
you
you're
want a
talking about.
1-piece tonight, or you want a 2-piece? Do you want,
I want no piece.
fuck out of here.
I'm trying to
If
get a
I'm
piece.
I'm trying
Just
to get peace.
skin and
I'm
glasses.
trying to.
Bring them motherfucking bifocals here, little baby. Let me talk to you for a minute.
Skin and glass.
Yes.
Well, the glass is coming off.
Fucking a blind woman is wild.
No, man, she gotta keep glasses on.
I feel like I had somebody request.
You fuck with your glasses on?
Long socks and glasses.
No, thigh high boots.
You eat with them
About
off.
the
I
same.
can't eat my
Thigh
glasses.
high boots, like I need you to
Get
come
into
to the
this.
door in
That's-
your thigh high boots and a robe. And I was like,
You know what?
I missed it.
because he said skin and glasses. I was like, so I initially my question to him was like heels, no shoes, like. And then I was like, wait, I've had somebody request me in thigh high boots. Like, yeah, I
It
need you to come
was-
to the door when you answer
Nothing
the
but
door.
thighs.
You know
when
what?
you answer the door, I need you to be in thigh high boots in a robe.
You
That's
had.
it.
That's it.
I remember.
We don't
you had,
need much.
You had a guest on one of your shows that
Oh,
actually.
this nigga, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's my homegirl too. That actually did that for the guy that she was dealing with. Like literally, she left her recording. I don't know if it was her recording or is it when she did it with y'all, and went to the guy's house in thigh high boots in a long leather coat.
She wasn't on my show then. That wasn't.
No, it was. I think it was your
Who
show.
was it?
I'll tell you off air. We don't do names
I
on
know,
air
but
here.
you could have like, you know what I'm saying, give me a letter or something.
We'll talk.
Okay.
I had to double check, but I remember it was the same day that y'all recorded, which is why it might have been me and her private conversation that she told me that about. But I know she was a
I
guest.
got a fantasy to do that. It's on my.
What's
I got
what's
a bucket
stopping?
list.
What's stopping you? Other than the fact that you don't have
Well,
nobody right now, but
This is weird though. I mean, not weird. It's
That's why you
it's
gotta.
reality.
That's why you gotta have friends.
It's the niggas, y'all.
Wait, no.
wait, no.
oh, no,
Hear me out.
let her talk.
Hear me out.
We've been talking. Let her talk.
It's only because no shade to y'all because y'all probably got your shit together. But most niggas don't got a house. So like for me to be able to pop up in a trench coat and boots or heels or something, y'all gotta kind of have something for me to knock on and just like.
What if
hey,
they
I'm
got
outside.
what if they got a hotel room?
Shit.
That's then they're expecting it kind of.
She said most
I
niggas ain't
want
got a
this.
house.
You want to
No,
surprise?
for real though,
You
that's,
want to-
that's
that's-
really
And
reality.
I think I've talked about this before.
That's
Every
right.
5
reality.
niggas, probably maybe 2 got a house, got their own shit.
Okay, you know.
That
I'm
is
not talking about with their auntie, their cousin, their brother.
Talking about their
whatever.
own
I'm talking about
crib.
their own shit.
their own entrance and exit.
And I feel like the question of who you live with, right? Man, we over 30.
The fact that I
I'm
gotta still
grown as
ask that
shit.
is annoying.
The only time
Right.
I will
Hey, man,
truly
people
allow.
struggle in
Hold
life.
on.
About the struggle
It's
part.
not about the only
People
time
do
I let that
struggle, and I
stride.
respect the struggle, but you can't be struggling for 12 years.
It's a difference between struggle and you're there because
comfortable.
it's a help. Oh, there you go. There's struggle, there's comfortability, and then there's necessity.
Correct.
Like one situation, he has an autistic younger sister.
Yeah.
So him staying at home with his family is to help the family as a whole.
Yep.
Okay. So I get that.
Necessity.
The necessity. That's the
It's
necessity
all
part.
case by case.
You get some folks who, well, mama don't really ask for no more than $400 to cover these bills. I ain't trying to leave. That's a comfortable nigga. But then you just got motherfuckers like, look, it's 5 of us living in this 3-bedroom apartment. We broke as fuck. Government is only giving us so much. That's a struggle. You can't be asking for big baller benefits and you struggling, my guy.
Yo,
Correct.
them the niggas that be on the internet
Internet.
like, yo, my bitch ain't doing this.
Yep.
Like, yo, you don't
even have the
pot
ability-
to piss
You
in,
don't have the
nor a
ability.
window to throw it out of. Like, what
you
are
don't
you
have the
doing?
ability to do that, let alone have somebody else do that.
Correct.
You calm down, my
You
guy.
got all these demands and expectations, but you ain't got shit your damn.
My
self.
guy, you are one broken window away from being homeless. Shut the fuck up.
That's why I just like when I see shit like that on the internet, I stay out of it.
That's why my
Because
last.
niggas be going crazy.
That is why my last post was: there are some things you just don't need to respond to, because niggas who ain't supposed to be in this position be the main niggas talking about this position. Because if one more motherfucker say that the woman they looking for have to learn how to cook and clean, I am throwing them off the internet. I am reporting them as fucking filth, flaring filth on every goddamn thing they post, including their kids. Because your dumb ass should never ask for what basic survival necessities is out of your mate.
And what if she like cook shit you don't even fuck with? Like, why you my girl gotta cook?
Why does she
Then
have
she's
to cook?
then she cook it, then you be like, I don't even like your food. Why do I require this to be a skill?
What?
Like, I don't even like your cooking, fam. Beat it.
Facts. You cook vegan. I like bacon. Does this relationship still work?
You gotta learn how to adapt.
Why does she have to learn?
Both
Because
of them, but
apparently
is
she gonna outlive.
asking?
Because apparently she gonna outlive my ass because I'm asking you to cook. No, nigga, you was cooking. How did you eat before she got here?
I feel like your partner should bring you some shit that you don't already got.
Like what?
Like,
an
I
example.
don't feel like I require her to cook it clean because if you didn't live here, I'd still have to do that. That's basic shit. That's
Thank
just
you.
it's normal.
If you
It's
did not
normalcy.
live here, I would still have to do this shit. Now,
And that is why that's basic survival shit.
correct.
Right.
But
Or you're a
you
filth
would
bag.
be surprised how many
I hate your
men
timeline, first of all.
don't know how to cook and clean. Or I won't say don't know how. They just don't know how to effectively cook and clean. They make basic stuff. Now, I'm not saying the things that I cook are gourmet. I will be 100% honest with you. I
Yeah.
am not the cook that's going to make the entire Thanksgiving meal. I'm gonna bring 1 or 2 side dishes, and that's all you're gonna get out of me for Thanksgiving meal. But I'm also not a rotel eating ass bitch every day either.
Cooking is subjective.
Agreed.
It is.
I don't
'Cause-
like it like that.
Like, I can cook, but again, because anybody who know me, Juan has a 5-year-old palate.
Right.
It don't take much to impress me
Right.
because I eat
Hey,
fucking.
bro, grow the fuck up on that, though.
I refuse. I'm not finna let no man, no woman, nobody finna bully me into eating some shit I don't fucking like. Now, if you say, "Hey, you want to try something?" I'm open to trying it, but like, okay, cool, it was good. That don't mean it got to be in my regular rotation, bitch. We eat hot wings, chicken wings, French fries.
I feel like
All that.
some people's definition of cooking is these 5-star chef ass meals.
Nah,
and I wanna
we
get
don't
some
even got to
Jack
do
pizza.
all that.
Why would you want to eat that to begin with? First of all,
No,
Jack's
some
Pizza
people
by
some
the
people
way.
just cook like that.
and that, but that's different.
that's
Those
Jack's
are people.
Pizza.
like,
Those are people who cook like that
Them
because
motherfuckers
they
be thin
love to
crust.
cook.
Them
Yeah.
terrible.
And I get that.
yeah,
No,
so
they
But
some
don't.
people just
But you know what's great about those types of
The rise
cooks?
is crust.
That means you got leftovers. If you got leftovers, that means you can eat that for lunch,
yeah.
and you're still good. But then you get these other people who, no disrespect, cooking is a Jack's Pizza. Okay, I said no disrespect, and that's
But
all.
see,
Jack's Pizza.
I can live with that.
But for how long? At what point in
I mean,
time?
look,
Look, first
Jack's
of all,
Pizza one day,
what
you know what I'm saying, get a
people,
5-star meal the next.
what
I can live with. I can
but
live with that because your
again-
5-star should be about 2 days worth of leftovers, right?
Okay, you got
So
one-
if you tired of these leftovers on day 2,
Jack's
but-
Pizza.
then you get this pizza or
But-
this pot pie out this fridge.
happy,
Yep.
Put it in the oven, not the
your
microwave.
happiness, everything in life to me is subjective. So if a motherfucker say I'm good with a motherfucker who can make a frozen pizza, I'm good with that. Like, my happiness is subjective. So if that's all Bae can do as far as what goes on in this kitchen, then that's just what it is.
Okay.
But because she can't cook or because she don't cook, she might excel in other areas of this relationship.
Okay. I got a question for you, ladies.
Sure.
Now, I know we're talking about like.
Can she roll a blunt?
Oh my.
No, because I don't smoke.
I know the motions. I've never actually do it. I know the steps.
I have a bong.
I know the steps.
You know the steps, but you can't. Do
I've never actually had to do it. I did it once for my friend.
Just
it
buy-
wasn't that bad.
Just
I mean,
buy
if you
just
can
buy
do-
raw
if-
papers and
If
pack
you
it.
can do everything else, all it, lick it and fold it, and we're here. You got it.
Why? Stop it. Stop trying to.
I'm willing to learn.
Stop trying to make women.
See?
First of all, that's what all
See?
that right there. And that's going to my next question.
I love her already. You want to learn? Let me teach you how to do some
That's
shit.
what I was going to say. Are y'all ladies willing to do cooking classes with your mate?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I want
actually
to
a
do
form
all of
intimacy.
Is that a
things.
turn on?
Yes.
Yes. I want to do all of the things with my mate.
All the
like,
corny shit. I love it.
See,
Like,
I told
I
her,
say that shit a lot. I'm like, man, like I think all of that should be cornball as fuck.
but that's
But
why,
I'm willing to do it.
but that's why. Okay,
people say that I'll be outside. I'm always outside. You always doing something. But it's like when you get a man, you're gonna stop.
no, you
I'm
probably gonna
not,
do it
because
more.
I want him to be with me.
Right, you're gonna do it
Like,
more.
Yeah.
I really can't wait till I can get to a point where I can do matching pajamas.
Listen, the
I
Christmas
can't wait.
pictures.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I can't wait to fuck the group chat up with Christmas
I want to
pictures.
be. I want to be.
See,
I want to be. Look. I want to be in the
here-
lumberjack
Everybody
pajamas
got
and
you
shit.
real happy.
Here's where.
I want to be in
okay.
the lumberjack pajamas
No,
with the
no.
dog and shit.
Hear me out. Hear me out. This is where single people are fucking up. Okay. If you go through the whole entire, I'm gonna try to find me somebody. Usually about November, close to Thanksgiving, you gonna know whether or not you're gonna find somebody or you're gonna be single now, right? just go find another single friend and be like, hey, let's go half on these
Nah,
Christmas
Hey.
photos.
That's not
But
the
that's
same.
not. I'm like,
It's
that's
not
not
the
the
They don't
same.
hit the same.
It's-
Unless I'm doing it specifically for a joke and we're legit
That's what I'm saying,
taking
like,
one picture. I'm not paying for that.
You're
shit,
supposed to
though.
do it as a
I'm
joke.
not
You're
paying for
supposed
that.
to
shit, though.
just do your matching
I'm
pajama
not.
photo. But
I'm not asking you to waste your money on this shit.
No, no, no,
and I'm
no.
damn sure not paying for it.
no.
So
I'm saying
that's
if
just
y'all
not-
okay, peep gang, hear me out. You and your single friends are single friends, right? Y'all come to the conclusion that this cuffing season, you just in free agency. We're just gonna have fun. So just go as friends and go do matching pajamas as fucking friend photos.
No,
See,
it
y'all,
don't hit the same.
It feel like it's reaching a little bit to me.
It's forced.
Like I gotta do this. I don't gotta do
Yo,
this.
my homegirls never calling me be like, hey, bro, dress up. No, suck my dick.
No.
but that's what might happen because
No,
you dressed up.
No.
She might suck your
That,
dick.
that's a
No,
literal
not
like
happening.
beat it, bitch. Like we're not doing that. That's gay.
It's not gay.
In the context of you my friend, I'm your friend. You don't got nobody. That's pretty much you call me because you don't got nobody, and you know I don't got nobody. We two lonely motherfuckers taking family pictures. Bitch, beat it.
But that's
Again,
but
suck my
that-
dick.
But yet we can be like, well, if I'm single at 40 and you're single at 40, we might as well get married.
Some people make
People-
that pact.
Some people really make that
with their
pact.
single friends.
I'm okay.
I don't know how many
I
people
don't-
actually go through with that.
I don't.
pact,
I don't.
but-
I don't want to be that single.
Right.
That's
I don't want to
single.
be that sad.
Like,
about it.
bro,
Well,
I'm
you got
30.
six, well, you got 6
Imagine
years.
looking at like, yo, 40. Let's just do it. Like, no,
That's
motherfucker.
desperate. to
That
me.
is the whole-
like
that
this-
is the whole-
Gotta be married.
Hold on,
That
wait a
bad.
minute. That's the whole reason for the Jagged Edge song. If you really listen to it, that's really what they saying.
That is the worst ultimatum in the history of life.
The Jagged Edge song is in so many words saying, "Hey,
That's a diss song.
I was
That's
I was
diss-
a
that's
hoe.
diss
You
song.
was a hoe. Ain't shit else left to do. Let's
let's
get
just
married.
That's literally the song, and people be playing it at their
It's-
wedding.
It's the we ain't getting no younger bar that be
Mhm.
like, damn, bro, you just gonna tell that bitch she
Might as
old?
well, shit.
I mean, shit.
That is exactly
They
what it
literally,
is.
like they literally said, we might as well do it.
So is that not? I'm 40, you 40.
Well, he said he was feeling her all the while.
Right.
Most
So
of the
he
time,
must
but
confess.
but it was the we might as well do it. Like, damn, am I afterthought?
Yeah,
Goddamn.
kind of.
like, look,
That's
I
what
was-
the song is saying.
You're
I'm
the
an
sixth man.
afterthought.
You're not the starter. You're sixth man.
Definitely.
You come.
Next
You
up,
come.
for sure.
Definitely
You
coming,
coming
up
off the bench.
Coming off the bench.
Coming off the bench.
all right.
Shit, if I'm the sixth man, at least I'm coming off the bench strong and shit.
And now, Tales from the Timeline
Ooh,
featuring AB.
Tales from the Timeline featuring AB. I was just there.
I don't like that.
It's a
Why
fun.
not?
It's a fun place. All right.
It can't be that rough.
I've been on my best. I think I feel like I've been all right.
Well, I don't know.
I haven't
I
been
can't
too
say
bad.
I can't say that because like for some reason my Facebook algorithms be out of fucking whack. So I see some shit from like 3 days ago.
Right.
Be like,
I-
oh, okay.
All
I
right.
don't feel too bad about
Let's start with the first one. Letting a man get you pregnant who
Uh,
has never taken you on a date is already so crazy
it.
that the rest of the stat doesn't even need to make sense. Spatulas, gorillas, edibles, flashlights, sensors, t-shirts, fucking obtuse, red goose, red moose, guava juice,
So
giant
you
steak,
was on-
birthday
Cake,
cake,
large fries, chocolate shake.
So you was definitely on your
I
right,
Paris,
very
baby,
out
I
there
Paris.
shit. That's exactly what I thought
I
about.
think it
Like,
was a share. I didn't write that, but yeah.
we do the, we
you
do the,
shared it though.
we do the
like,
shares.
definitely did because
the shares count.
points were made. Was the comment?
points-
I made.
yeah,
Like,
points were
like-
made.
Yo,
Like,
But
that
got their
is
shit off, though,
wild.
like-
but
bro.
that's honestly what if you think about it.
Yo, is
a
chicks
lot of
really
the rest
people-
of the
getting
stat doesn't
pregnant?
even need to make
Right.
sense, and then,
But that's the
yeah.
thing, though. A lot of people who are parents under the age of 24, I hate to say it, never went on a date with their significant other. Like you literally brought a kid into this world, but never went to Red Lobster together.
That's
What's
minimal.
with you in Red Lobster?
Right,
'Cause
because
that's
I really
minimal.
like Red Lobster though.
That I feel
I
like
can't.
I get
I'm
I get
allergic to
his point.
seafood, so I can't.
I
never
get
go
his
there.
point. It's Red Lobster. It's a minimum. Red Lobster and Applebee's are equivalent. It's
It's
the
a minimum.
I
Red
took
Lobster
the
like it's a
whole
little bit above. Like a-
Right.
Red Lobster
Very
got cheddar
slightly.
biscuits,
That's
so
what I'm
it's
saying. That's
very
changed a lot.
very slightly. But I get in this context, what I feel like it's the I took the whole Burger King.
Right.
shit.
It's the fact
Loving
of
basketball.
you never had you never even did something as simple
All right.
as
Back
try
to that
to
point
court.
though. Wait a minute. Burger King's expensive because
It
I
is.
I was just at Burger King and when the motherfucker was like, "Yeah, your total gonna be $38," I was like, "What the-" I damn near was like, "Yo, what did I really order, fam? What's in this bag? Because $38,
Look.
that's a lot."
No. I blame I blame McDonald's.
That's a
I
lie.
blame McDonald's.
Hey, a large
See,
like $4
I
now.
blame McDonald's because when McDonald's went up on the price of their basic ass burger, Whopper said, "I'm not gonna be disrespected and have you pay. We are gourmet, motherfucker. We are flame broiled.
I've,
If you paying them 4, you gonna pay us 6 because we giving you more." So they went up
you know what? You might be right. I feel like McDonald's been fucking the game up for a while.
because McDonald's supposed to be $2.99.
Like
because
when,
you only get $2.99 worth of food from them anyway.
when
If they get it right.
they introduced the dollar menu, had niggas like, yo, y'all really just giving niggas shit for $1? What?
But then when you look,
Then when they got rid of the dollar menu, it was like, oh, so y'all said fuck niggas.
because Mac chicken sandwiches used to be on the dollar menu. Now you got to get 2 for $3.
And they bringing the chicken mac out, and I'm kind of here for it.
No,
I'm,
because you niggas went crazy over the steak bagel.
They definitely.
I'm
did.
here for the chicken Big Mac.
You niggas went
Only
crazy over the
because
McRib.
I'm already putting mac sauce on McChickens with bacon.
See, and that's the thing.
Not
No,
you at McDonald's make your own sandwich.
On the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh God.
that's how I started adding cheese in my Mac chicken. So
Right,
they
like,
wasn't doing that at first.
They still don't.
You gotta ask for it. That's what I'm saying. So when they start seeing that, ooh, niggas is asking for cheese for it, then they gonna release it, and then they gonna now it's no longer gonna be 2 for $3. It's gonna be 2 for $4. I don't want that. Leave my shit alone. Just put the cheese on it for free, like I've been paying for it.
Definitely not.
I would-
25 cents.
I want to know, do like niggas on like 9th and North know about like the secret McDonald's menu that I keep seeing on TikTok? Because they be saying that like niggas be knowing. I'm like, if I go to 9th and North and be like, hey, let me get like a McBrunch burger, motherfuckers be like, excuse me, fam, get the fuck out my line. Because what the fuck is a McBrunch burger?
First of
No,
all,
that's gotta be in Tulsa or something.
first of all,
Yeah,
you said
Shorewood or some shit like that. Like they gonna be like, yeah, you're at the wrong location.
I could just hear a nigga through the intercom. A McBrunch burger. Hey, yo, Mike, what this nigga talking about, bro? He talking about a McBrunch burger. We do
Hey, when
that?
we start selling that?
yo, Mike, does it come with bottomless mimosas too? Because there is a bottle of champagne in the back.
Ooh.
Because they
See?
orange juice is fire.
Listen, I feel like McDonald's got the orange juice and the Sprite game on lock.
No, that ain't Sprite, fam. That's something else.
You
We
know,
don't know what it is, but that shit can fried chicken.
Again.
There's
That shit is
hangovers, it can
harsh.
fried chicken.
That shit is harsh
TikTok is a wealth of like, it's a rabbit hole.
of useless information.
Facts. Because
But also
I can't do
helpful information.
apparently
Some of
Dude,
they was like, y'all want to know why McDonald's Sprite tastes like this? And I was like, fuck yeah. So I kept watching the video. So apparently, like, when they deliver the Sprite or the Coke product to McDonald's, like they deliver that shit in like the steel barrels,
Mhm.
which keeps that shit like extra carbonated and do all that special shit. But when they deliver it to like other restaurants, that shit come in a plastic bag.
it come in the bag in
And
the
it-
box.
Right.
And it be damn near all syrup.
Yeah,
That's why, like, when
it's
you
a
go
bag
to
in the box. So depending on how much seltzer water pushes through the machine, it the balance may not always be good. So that's why the
So-
shit
so-
sometimes be flat.
so McDonald's may have shitty food, but them sodas will always be on point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if you
'cause
got
that,
if
that
you
motherfucker
got
Coke
time,
strong as hell too. I don't even really drink dark sodas like that, but that goddamn Coca-Cola is strong as a bitch.
That's
and,
Sprite.
and it's addictive too.
That's Sprite cut
Yeah,
crack.
that Coca-Cola, I'm convinced they got the old Coke recipe
They
that
got
actually got Coke.
They
in
got
it.
the real. They got the coca leaves in that bitch.
Yeah.
All right, next one. All right. One thing I've learned about women is when you relieve financial stress from them, they sit down and shut the fuck up.
And
But
will.
read my comment part.
But-
And
will.
Plus, and emotional security and
This is what I
awareness,
said.
immaculate goods. I'm gonna be quiet as a mouse.
Right, that's what I
But
said.
it
'cause they-
starts with the financial.
It don't for
And
me.
that-
It don't for me.
Yes and no. And
Okay,
I agree.
so
I actually
see-
agree with
I
both
see
of
your
y'all.
point.
I agree with both of y'all. If you dating and your money is stable, a lot of times women don't have problems. Like most of the niggas who complain about 50-50 dating and how much you should spend on a date and shit like that, it's niggas who have to count their pockets to even date.
Mhm.
Most niggas who are able to financially date and put people in stable positions, the woman doesn't need to stress because everything is taken care of, but not in the sense of he's paying all your bills. Fuck them bitches. But it's the fact that he covers your struggle. You take care of necessities, he takes care of your struggles. Everybody's happy. But what you're saying is more than just the money part.
It's never been about money for me ever.
Because you get your own bread though.
Right.
So that's what
But
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying, even
You don't
still,
struggle
it don't
enough.
start. It's not ever gonna start. Whether we,
So I
it's
don't.
not gonna
So
start.
so
No, I
my
struggle.
thing.
I
So
struggle.
my thing when I said it's about the financial early on in dating, no, I'm not even worried about your money. Like I'm not trying to go Dutch on a date. If you're asking me on a date, I don't want to go Dutch. However, I'm also not saying that, I need to see your W-2s before we date type shit. Like, I'm not on
Some
that type
bitches
of
be
time
wanting to
either.
see all that.
I'm not on that type of time either because listen, I'm not the wealthiest motherfucker in the world, but I ain't the brokest either. I do
Right.
well for myself and I get what I want. For the shit that I do, I pay for. If I want it, I'm going to buy it.
Nigga, you just in Paris. You are never going to be considered broke to me.
Facts.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
If Denise tell me she ain't got no money,
I don't
cap
believe
all
you.
the time.
You may be broke than a bitch, but I'm not going to believe it.
subjective.
That is because you are a friend. We can think like that.
Right.
All
But
right.
no, but I'm just saying that like when they say, financially, whatever, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. And I said, absolutely, because I don't want you asking me for money.
Damn.
That's what it is. Because I don't want
I
I
get
can
that.
ask all you want to. I'm still on.
I
No,
can't,
I don't want
I can't get $20.
It's gonna be a hard no every time, but I don't want you to have the balls to ask me.
This is a true statement.
I actually don't. I disagree.
Damn. I
Have
can't-
you
I
ever
think I
asked your
want it
man
to
for
be
money
soft, though.
just to be asking for money?
Me?
Yeah.
I
Just
can't-
to be asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry.
It-
What was the
it's a
question?
difference.
Have you ever
depends on-
asked your man for
it
money just to
depends
be
on
asking?
The
It's
level
a
of
diff-
y'all at.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a difference of nigga, I just met you a month ago and
I'm
you
not gonna
asking
ask
me
you for shit. No.
I just met you a month ago and you asking me for money, whatever you're asking for. You could be asking for money to pay the light bill. Why are you asking me?
Whoa,
of
how did we
all
get here?
people?
How do we get
To
here?
pay his light bill?
But I mean that's a need.
All right.
So there's a difference. I feel like there's a difference between, a need and a want, but I just don't want a nigga asking. We just met 30 days ago and you already asking me for money, whatever it's for, whether it's a need or a want. You're asking me for money. I just met you.
All right.
What are we doing?
Next one. And the only reason why
He
I'm cutting,
can't count on you in a tough time.
not in the first month, bro. Not in the first 90 days.
I'm like, that's you
Hey,
looking out the
she
window.
should have identified that nigga was a struggler before she met him.
That's not always true.
We're
But
not gonna go there.
That's
I'm like,
that's a-
heavy topic.
that's
I'm like,
a
we're
whole
gonna
nother-
go down the whole right. We can spend the
That
rest
is-
of the podcast talking about that.
that
shit.
is an episode for Ghetto Love Go when they come back for
That I
season 4.
identified he was
All right.
broke when you met him.
All right. Now
Let me text the group chat like next pod topic.
Don't let these Jordans I got fool you. I don't have any money.
All right. Now
Boy,
this
fuck
one,
you.
this one is directed towards
Yo,
you.
wait a minute, fam.
Yeah, this one's directed towards you because I got questions afterwards. The last time I tried an edible, I passed away.
I got a
Now
couple of
your
stories.
response was, by now y'all should know the story because Lily ugly ass done told everybody. Unfortunately, I don't know this Lily, so we need to hear the story.
Story
No,
time.
come on.
Story time with
Story
AB.
time.
Y'all been in the. You've been in the group.
Hey, this is a podcast that you are a
I am
guest
not
of.
in the group, so story
I
time.
am not in the group based on this
So,
story.
What was this? Not last summer. 2 summers. I went to my baby mama house. I called my baby mama because she's the mother of my godchild. So that's my
Okay,
baby
it's
mama.
okay. We get it. Women can get away with that shit.
So I went to my
Yeah,
baby
let a
mama's
nigga
house.
say,
It
yeah,
was
I'm gonna go to my
game
baby daddy house.
night.
Right.
Please don't. That's super hit.
See?
Yay!
That's what he said.
Went over there, regular game night. For in her sense of game nights, because my game nights are a little different. So her game night.
Hey, this right here, fire.
The fuck?
You right here.
You want me to tell a story? You want
No,
to distract?
go ahead. I got distracted by that. I had to let you know that.
Oh my god. All right. But yeah, she just played the game. I've had an edible before. One of the men I was talking to, we had the little, what I'm saying, what is it called? Sour patches once. So I had like 2, but I was at his house. He kind of like capped me. He was like, that's, what I'm saying, just take 2. You good. You here with me. We good. So I'm like, oh, okay. Had it before. Cool. Right. So I went to the game night. My friend Chris had, he had some, passing around the table. We playing, what the fuck we playing? Uno? Playing Uno. Sitting there, I ate. Now I was drinking. So I'm not a big drinker. So I was drinking more than I
So
normally
you
would.
had 2 edibles, 3
Keep up.
edibles, and you were drinking.
I didn't say nothing about those 3.
Oh, okay.
So
sorry.
I said I was drinking. He passed around a thing. I was like, cool, I had these before. Let me get them. I'm like, we good. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just going. I live down the street. I'm not going nowhere. Fuck it. Whatever. So I went, grabbed me some. So everybody already had that. I was the last person to get the bag. Everybody took 1. I probably should have said something to me when everybody took 1. But I didn't. I just sometimes said, okay, cool. I'm going to just eat these and keep eating them. So I kept eating them. Probably had like 4 or 5.
That's the problem when the shit
I didn't
be
fucking
good,
know.
and
It
shit
wasn't
be
good though. I can taste the fucking. I can taste the fucking weed.
You can taste the
Oh.
THC.
But I'm like, nothing's happening.
I
feel
love
like that's
these
a
kind of
trigger
stories.
word. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't
nothing.
feel shit. Like this shit weak
Yeah.
as hell.
you
I
know,
don't feel
niggas,
nothing.
niggas need to stop saying
I
it.
know that now. I would never fucking say that again. I
'Cause
had an
that-
edible on my birthday. I was fine. I didn't say the words. either
Right,
way.
as long as you
I
don't
was
say the
cool.
word, you be good.
But now, so then I'm like, okay, we sitting here still playing and we drinking, laughing, having a great time. I'm sitting here just like I'm sitting here now. We listening to music out of nowhere. That shit just get loud as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? Why y'all turn? You know what I'm saying? Let me yelling, like turn the music down. Like, why y'all got this music so fucking loud? And I'm sitting like it's like way over there. It's got loud as a bitch. My edible kicked in. I was panicked. Shit just got really fucking loud. I could hear the bass.
Shit got real. Real
I heard
intense.
the bass in each bass.
You felt the bass in the bass.
So now I'm there. It's happening and shit. I mean, at some point, they laughing at me. I don't like this. They laughing at me. They find this shit funny as fuck. They bring out their phones. Of course, I don't know where the videos are. I don't know if they still have them. I never saw
Damn,
them.
you was tweaking?
Man, hard. And I was like, okay.
That's
I
great.
kicked off. I gotta go in the living room. So I'm like, I'm getting too either hot, thirsty, something, whatever it was. I had to get up. I got up, went to the living room, kicked off my Uggs. I was like, okay, these got to come off. And apparently, I got really fucking horny. Didn't know that either. So I got really horny. Kept feeling on my friend, like his thigh. I just kept rubbing it, but I was doing it for comfort. I wasn't doing it.
Oh,
It
no.
was a comfort thing for me because he was the only one not laughing at me.
People be going crazy off the edges.
That shit, like the whole fucking time, all I know is I saw myself. She don't got stairs. Like we're just in a lower level duplex. She don't got no stairs. All I saw was myself going upstairs and coming back down. But I'm watching myself. Like you sitting there, I'm watching you.
Right.
I was watching me.
Oh.
Sit on the fucking
Oh, you
couch.
had an outer body experience.
What the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, you
Love
I was
those.
going upstairs. It was like it was delayed. Like I
You
remember going to the bathroom.
you
I
were
was
definitely
dry
in a
as
celestial
fuck.
plane.
I was like, what the fuck? Every time I would lay down, I felt myself lay down. But I was already laying down the whole time. Like I just kept laying down.
See,
what the
I
fuck
felt
is this? It was
That's-
awful.
But that's a great trip, though.
Had you
No.
had you embraced it
And rode it right.
and rode the wave,
Oh,
it'd have been
man.
completely
You've
different.
been different.
But you were like when you panic and freak out and try to like sober yourself up to come down.
no.
It's worse.
You go.
Well, I didn't like. I thought for sure. I thought I was dead. Like I knew I was in the back of the ambulance. I told her to take my keys. I'm like, I'm not trying to go get my baby right now. Like,
It was just them telling you to chill out. The ambulance?
They was laughing for a while, and they was like, "Oh, she really going through it."
Yeah.
she really fucking going through it.
funny till it look real.
So they, you know what I'm saying? I slept on her couch. I didn't, as my friend. I knew I was safe. Knew that. I knew I was safe. I knew I could, you know what I'm saying, experience what I had to experience. But I was horny. I had a popsicle at some point. Fucking that motherfucker.
Hey, gotta cure that cotton mouth. Shout out to Brittany Cole.
That shit was fucking
Brittany
awful.
Cole tried to kill a motherfucker sitting right here in the seat.
Well, shit, Mook tried to kill us at Tory thing. Nigga walked in, was just handing out shit, got every nigga just gone.
Mook has tried to kill us several times.
At Truth. At
Anywhere
Tory
that there is a podcast party and he is in the building, he is trying to kill people.
So don't take nothing from him. Got it.
No, take it.
No, take like.
No,
Take
I'm
it.
okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, next one.
I mean, you ain't gonna die.
It's too damn early for people.
She might. I'm like, she already knows where you're going with
Yeah.
this. That's why she bust out laughing like that. She already know where you're going with this.
All right.
I would
It's-
like to
you
know where
ready?
this is
You
going.
ready? It's too damn early for people to be writing in all caps. Lower your letters, fam. Lower your letters, fam. I feel attacked.
Yo, I got one Facebook friend. Now, I don't know if everybody is her Facebook friend. No, but I've just been wondering.
We have a male friend. I don't know if I'm still his friend because it's been a minute. But he always wrote in caps.
But I don't get it. Like, fam, what got you this excited?
So wait, so I wrote that, and I said to him right before I wrote that, I said to him to the same thing. I was like, it's really early, and you yelling. Stop yelling. Like lower the fucking letters. And I didn't say fucking, but I told him lower your letters because it's really early and you yelling. Because I'm not yelling. I'm sorry. And then I made the status. I came back to his message, and he said, I keep it on caps because I got diabetes and I can't see it. I felt bad.
Wow.
But at this point, I had already made the status. I said what I said, but damn. I didn't know. Okay, no, I'm lying. I knew a little bit because I glanced at it. I saw diabetes. I did not read the full message. And so but I had already said what the fuck.
My
he
nigga
said.
said, I write in caps.
If you look at the stat, the only person that did wow, that was that nigga. And then he blocked me.
The nigga with
Damn.
diabetes?
Damn.
I mean, you
He
kind
was
of.
trying to holler at me, but he was loud. He think was really hollering at me. Like, damn, bro.
Damn.
Lower the letters. I feel bad a little bit, like probably like 2%.
So not only do you have diabetes, but you got curved. And she told you to shut up in so many words.
Hey,
Like, calm your voice, man.
It was before 8 a.m. and you got caps in my inbox, man. I'm talking about some good morning.
so I have a serious question.
He wanted to show you some enthusiasm. See, y'all always say niggas ain't got no effort.
I thought
Then when niggas show you some effort, you talk about him and you and you make fun of
Hey,
his
fam.
ailment.
Hey fam, he was loud.
Yo, how you make fun of a nigga with diabetes?
I didn't make fun of a nigga with diabetes. I made fun of a nigga in my
Hey,
inbox,
look,
man.
great.
And
Look,
then I
my
found out he
nigga-
had diabetes.
My nigga had the sugars, fam. They can get talked about too.
I feel like
but
as long as I do this podcast, as long as we do this podcast, Tom, I will always find out that I'm not the worst person in the fucking world. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. There's always somebody that has done some shit that I was like, I wouldn't even think about doing that.
all right, so I got a serious question.
Yes.
What's your question?
Do deaf niggas talk in caps?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
The last pod that was in here, I had a question, but I didn't want to blur it out because I thought what I was watching on the screen was over here until I realized that was just some shit playing in the background.
Yeah, so what happened was earlier was when Shelly was doing her show, one of her guests brung his girlfriend. So he brought a white woman in my studio. And I didn't know how I felt about that, but I couldn't be that person.
You could have.
Okay. I couldn't make her.
Well, I
sit
know
up.
it's Women's History Month, so you kind of.
That's why I said I couldn't be that
Kinda got
person.
shit.
Okay. It's international.
Except for Hershey, because they was on bullshit.
Okay. So
Fuck-
she wanted to
fuck
see what was
transgenders
going
on
on over
chocolate
here,
bar.
but she didn't want to be on the episode. So what I did was I put the YouTube live stream up for her to watch, and you just got to match the voices up on your own. I ain't gonna do all that shit for you. You got to figure it out. So when the show was over, I never cut that TV off. So it just went to the next podcast, the next one.
Yeah,
But-
because they was talking about vegans and living organisms.
On the over
Oh.
there.
No, the last pod that was
Oh.
in here before we started.
Oh, I was doing my taxes. I wasn't paying
And
attention.
I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because
But-
if you a vegan and you don't eat shit with a heartbeat, does that rule you out of eating pussy?
Wow.
Because technically, bitches got a heartbeat and a pulse.
Point
It's a living organism.
It's a valid point, but it's pretty stupid.
But it's a valid point though.
But it's still a little stupid.
Don't discredit the fact that you've already said it was valid.
It's a
So
valid
do
point
vegan-
because technically
Do vegans indulge in oral sex? That's more of a better way to put it.
it's still a stupid question.
Because
it's
you
like
put-
really a stupid
you
question,
put-
but
you
it's a
putting
question
meat-
that you want to know.
You putting meat in your
Then
mouth.
You can't call it stupid.
I still can definitely call it stupid.
you
You know
can't.
how a lot of movies like Will Ferrell is in, like the movie funny as fuck, but he's stupid.
Hey, don't talk about Gator like that.
No, he's tight.
Don't talk about Gator like
He's
that.
tight. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? He's
Okay.
stupid too, though.
All right. This is a pretty interesting one.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, your timeline be cracking.
Shut up.
You just be out here asshole
I
wild.
know.
For no reason.
Like you don't.
I had a dream last night.
I be high.
Okay, this one's deep.
Yeah, it is deep. That's why I can't make you all. I can't make you be a whole asshole all the
Thank you.
time. I gotta clean it up.
Yeah, right. Because after that diabetes, when I was ready to end the
Shut
episode,
This one's going.
All right. I had a dream last night that I stole something from the store. Weirdly, I remember down to the T what the item was. Ironically, it was lingerie. And I was wearing the bright yellow pants that I only wear to work. Ken, if you were born in my you were in my dream too. Talking about Kendra. Okay. This morning, I was drawn to wear a yellow t-shirt to work. Decided against it because of the dream. Like an hour later, I said, fuck it. And grabbed whatever shirt I had close, which was a different doggone yellow shirt. I completely forgot about the dream until I was driving into work. And of course, the other day, I posted that pic in all yellow. So now I look up the meaning of the color yellow and I'm confused. I looked at different meanings, and this, pointing to a whole list she had down, had been the sum of it all. Color yellow. The positive means happiness, optimism, energy, enthusiasm, creativity, intelligent, warmth, and perception. Negative. warning,
Sick.
cowardice, egotism, deception, impatient, caution, betrayal, fear. Funny thing is, she has on a yellow hoodie today.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Don't do that. This one's a big ass rabbit hole. For it took up like 5 hours of my time
Why?
after this, because my sister is like my sometimes therapist. So I hit my sister up. I was like, "Hey, bitch, has a color?" Because she kind of rock with me on the energy wave. She rock with me on my brain a little bit. So I asked her, I was like, "Hey, bitch, has a color ever popped out at you, like slapped you in the face?" She's like, "I don't know what you mean." I said, "You know how like my cousin died? My cousin was killed, and a bird kept popping up in her window. So she took that as a sign or whatever. So some shit is a sign." So I asked her, like, you know how you see the angel numbers and the repetitive of the numbers, whatever. She was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, that never happened to me." So like, okay, cool. So she's like, "Sound like you got some unpacking to do," because I told her like, "Bitch, yellow and slapped me in my face for 2 days." So I did, and I got like 10 pages of shit that I looked up. And I went through and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, pieced it together, printed it out because I was at work, not working because this was on my brain. And I didn't, the dream was vivid as fuck until I got it out, until I got it all figured out.
So
Now it's not vivid anymore.
what was the conclusion that we came to?
So this one nigga that I was talking to decided
Had to be a nigga.
no, it was more. It was more than just a nigga. It's a lot. It's a lot of principality with it. It was a nigga that decided to randomly say, "I'm take a step back from our friendship," right? Just the day before. So I was feeling away. Of course, that triggered a whole lot of other shit I felt the way about niggas because niggas love to ghost me, believe it or not. So I felt the way about it. Really, I get ghosted a lot.
What is it about you that make people ghost you?
She corny.
Very corny. I'm intense about my love language.
She's very
quality time and physical touch.
She's very aggressive. She's very handsy.
You like to spend time to touch my face.
She's very handsy.
Normally when I'm very direct and I tell you, "Do you mind XYZ?" And they say, "No, I don't mind XYZ. Cool. I love my woman up under me. I love to touch. I love to cuddle. Cool." But when it comes down to it, they really don't.
A be that kind of chick that'll get in your shirt while you still got it on.
No, don't do that. Like the motherfucker that be like when you sleep and you wake up and a bitch in your shorts.
I'm not.
Why are you in my shorts, man? What are you doing?
No, I'm not. Don't do
I am that clingy. I've
not
never
that
done it.
I can see you.
I have never
I can
done it,
definitely
but
see
I am
Denise doing
absolutely that clingy. I want to live in your skin.
Not that clingy. I would love to be like
Why-
a portion of that.
Why you want to be that close though?
Because I love
Like
you.
you need to let me be a part so I can miss you so we can come back together.
At
No.
some point, yes, but in that
In the beginning,
moment,
in the beginning,
The beginning is
bro.
tough.
no, I won't even say just in the beginning, but there are moments
See?
throughout the relationship, just random moments where I just want to live in
Just
your
want to
skin.
just live
but
within you.
but then there are other moments where it's like, why are you
Go
looking
away.
at me?
Like go away.
See, maybe I've been by myself too long
You
because
have.
I feel like that after a while is gonna irritate me. As much as I would love it, it's gonna get to a point where like, all right, babe, we
All right,
like a
so-
week apart. Like don't like a week. You can't go.
It's because you've been single too long. Because even in the last couple of situationships that you were trying to start, you really was enjoying being around that person
See?
all the time.
See?
Now that you're not in that situation and you're not getting that same energy, now you feel like, ugh, don't be up under me like that. I can't deal with that. But personally,
So
watching
getting
you,
your beard rubbed at 2 a.m. randomly,
pop-
you love that shit.
watching you when you were living in that moment, you were very stuck at the hip. You were very, I need this situation. Because with you and little baby, you damn near wanted little baby around you all the time.
Now I want kick that. We're not talking about her.
Okay, all right, that's that. Okay, any
But
was
nonetheless, it
is
came
there
down to
any-
it
We
was
got-
something traumatic.
Is there
Yeah, it
another
was something traumatic is
timeline?
why you feel this way.
Yeah.
But had that situation not ended traumatically and y'all just only became friends, you still would enjoy her presence around you. You just wouldn't have been as intense as it was when feelings were
I
there.
really wanted to punch her in the face.
That's a whole nother story. We passed that growth.
No, that's why I said wanted to. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
All right, this is gonna be the last
I don't
one
want to deck that little motherfucker now.
This gonna be
But
the
I
last
wanted
one.
to.
because I kind of want to replay this one. All right, no shade, just my opinion.
All shade.
But it really is when I read it.
All
When I read
shade. It gotta be.
It's real still shade the way I read it. The outfit won't be any cuter
I know
just
this.
because you got a shape weight, spandex, waist trainer, surgery, or whatever.
Damn.
Wear it even without the contraptions. I really want y'all to love y'all natural bodies and to stop sucking it in all your pictures. We could tell by your shoulders.
Yeah.
Rolls, fupas, jiggles,
Wow.
stretch mark, all that. Embrace that shit. You're gonna waste all that money just to be unhappy later. Cool if you want to lose weight, but consider being happy with what you have until you're where you want to be physically and mentally. Honestly, it's confidence that make or break a look.
Yeah, I said what I said.
And I stand on you. The
100%.
reason why I picked this one about you, because the one thing I have always given you credit is you have always loved the skin that you in. And you post pictures
We
of
love it
your
too.
body and your shape
At least
at
I
any
do.
given time, fupa and all.
Mm-hmm.
And you've even openly said that you would
I
put
was,
this fupa on somebody's head as is,
I was right there
and
with the
probably
heart.
was gonna do it about 3 hours later. Okay. And then if we go ahead and we add the waist beads, because you got a lot of them now.
I was there, man. If I,
Mhm.
heart,
Okay.
Heart.
Basically, what I'm
heart.
saying is to hear this from somebody who is confident about their body and their
I'm such
shape
a thirst bucket.
add so much more emphasis on the fact of what you're saying, because there are so many bitches out here who do not love the way they look
They don't.
before and after. Because if I see one more ant booty bitch walk past me and thinking that I'm supposed to just drool over her,
You
it's
should.
fucking sick in the head.
Should drill over these houses.
I'm not drooling over these
But you know
hoes.
what? In that post, there was a couple women who was like,
They didn't agree.
of course they didn't agree, and
Of
that's kind of
course.
where I love it the most. I'm gonna say what I said. I still said what I said.
You did.
I still said what I said, and we can agree to disagree. But they was like, "Well, it just makes it look so much nicer. It just pulls the look together. It don't though.
What?
You sitting there like whole time,
Well, motherfucker can't breathe.
can't breathe for
And
shit.
I'm glad you brought that up, because as soon as I clicked on it, one popped up. Chick said, I disagree. I
Mhm,
think women should wear shape waves.
mhm.
I see some beautiful women that's a little out of shape that would help them out. Why you got to have your stomach all hanging? You can put a little shapewear
Like it's the
and
hate
not
for
look
other
like a
women, like,
Michelin
yeah.
man. It has nothing to do with insecurity. You are a lady. It's no different than a slip when you wear under a dress.
For one, who the fuck is still wearing a slip? There's one.
Person.
That's my first thought when I saw that.
I had
The people who still wearing slit wear shoulder pads still in 2023.
She.
They
and
definitely
I
on the
know who
usher
this
board.
person is who said it, and I'm like, I love her, but like,
To
who
me,
wearing a slip anymore? And
No.
two, I'm still a fucking lady.
That's what I'm
without
saying.
fucking
Why
shapewear.
having a fupa? What does that like? That's what my thing. Like having a fupa. What makes you not a woman because you're a fupa? Let's be realistic. And this is not me knocking. Women have kids,
Mhm.
and at the end of the day, it is very few women whose body goes back to the exact
It
same
ain't even
shape.
about the kids. Fuck
It
that.
was.
Take
I'm
that
just
out.
using that as an example. Okay, that's the safe one as a man that I can speak on.
I like fupas.
Okay,
Shut up.
as a man, that's the safest place I can
I
go.
thought this was a safe space.
Okay.
It's not a safe space. Oh my god.
But what I'm basically saying is your body's going to change as you get older, regardless. So you got to embrace who you are, because a shape weight actually can do more damage to you internally
Mhm.
than it can trying to physically look on the
And
outside.
fucking mentally.
Right.
Because you
Like-
think you're supposed to look like this all the time, and
You're
you take
not
it off
supposed
and you're
to.
unhappy. That's dumb.
You know, there's a whole era where women went to these makeshift gyms to change their bodies, and all it did was just shake their body fat around.
Now you walk around like a linebacker.
Now you big at top, you extra big at the bottom, and your waist look like olive oil.
You cannot call
You can't
people
have
linebackers, man.
You
They
can,
call themselves linebackers.
They do. You
Ain't that me?
cannot have Denise's waistline with AB's hips.
For sure, because you're gonna look
That's tiny.
stupid as
I
hell.
mean, you could, but you gonna look funny in the motherfucker.
Exactly, you're gonna look stupid
You
as
know,
hell.
look weird, and that's what they expect. They expect people to continuously be Denise's size when you were never Denise's size, even when you were Denise's size.
But we niggas, we still gonna fuck.
And at the end
But
of the
that's
day,
not the.
it's
I feel
not
like
that.
That's not the whole point of it. Okay, so listen, I was for sure guilty of making a shapewear status maybe 2017, maybe earlier than that.
Right.
He was like,
And
"Ah, you bet you trying to look like me." That's what you said.
no, I didn't even I really was not trying to be offensive because I work with plus size models all the time.
Right.
And in the
I
fashion
love
They
show,
actually adopted her.
for real. In the fashion show industry, because there's all of this hustle and bustle on show day trying to change in and out of clothes, I have been the person helping the plus size women get dressed. So
Right.
I'm pulling up shapewear, I'm pulling on dresses, I'm putting on shoes, I'm doing all of the things. So I really did not mean it in an offensive way. It was just ingrained in me from the way that I was raised, because my mother is older than probably a lot of people my age parents.
Facts.
So
She has a traditional mother, basically.
very much so.
Like there
Traditional
was a
mother and
traditional
grandmother.
age
And so
between
the way that I was raised, the things that I've seen, the things that I've been taught, it wasn't really, my status was not to take shots at anyone, plus size, mid size, standard, whatever the case, whatever you want to call it. It was just what I see. It was a shapewear status, and I for sure got attacked, and I stood on what the fuck I said. Like, okay, this is how y'all feel, but I said what I said, like AB. Okay, yeah, and I said what I said, like, and probably because it was the way I worded it, it's probably how I got attacked. But
it usually is.
But at the end of the day, I pretty much was just saying, like, you have on this nice formal dress, you're at this gala, whatever. And right now, I even say that about myself. Like, some things I probably shouldn't wear because it don't really, I didn't gain a little bit of weight.
Right.
And not the right places.
Right.
And it don't look, it's too tight.
I'm gonna wear that shit.
No, it don't look right to
I'm
me.
gonna wear that
Right.
shit.
So
It
it don't look
Put
right
that
on
shit
me,
on,
and I'm not
baby.
wearing shapewear. So I get
And
what
then take
you're
a picture
saying.
so I can heart it.
Shut the fuck up. Thanks.
She
No more wine for you, young lady.
no, this is her voice now.
You are aggressive.
She has a voice now.
I've been aggressive.
She has a voice now.
Yeah, that's why niggas don't want to date you because you mean.
Oh, that was
Well,
rude.
I mean, very well could be. That's they fucking fault.
I think actually
You stop being mean. It won't be nobody's fault.
not to be mean.
Yeah.
I think Denise's man is supposed to be a white man.
Ew.
Why?
Is it Jason Momoa white?
Nah, bro.
Or like
I don't.
Chris
I can't-
Hemsworth white?
Nah,
I can't do
bruh.
Connor White. Absolutely not.
Is it
You can't do
definitely
Connor?
Like Tommy White?
like a Dylan?
That's Connor.
I
No.
think.
Yo,
I think
You
you're
can't
right.
bring no
Dylan
nigga
might
named
have
Dylan
money, though.
around the
They
family.
might have money, but
I
money
think your
ain't
mate is an
everything.
actual.
Oh my
Would you
regular-
date a white man though?
That's my time, y'all. I'm out.
We about to be out anyway. I think Denise. I honestly no disrespect.
You don't want to date
I'm not
outside your
saying-
race?
I'm
No,
not
I
saying
don't.
that you
No.
don't want to, but I'm saying like I honestly think your soulmate might be a white guy.
I'm gonna give me a fat
Well,
white
I
girl.
guess that means that I'm going to remain single.
Because here's the reason why I say
Because-
that.
All
Because
tax
everything.
money.
Because if you think about it, and I'm not saying that men you can't find a black man that's gonna fit all your needs, but I think a lot of the things that men complain about you or that people find like, okay, well, Denise is aggressive, she's aggressive, she's this, she's that. A white man would actually be kind of like a beta to you. And even though he'll handle all the business and do everything that you want your man to do, he will be a beta to you.
Well, who wants a beta?
Right. I'm like, I
A
don't.
beta, see, I wish people stop doing that. A beta is not
Wow.
always a bad thing.
I'm only
Well,
experienced
no.
bad beta, so I don't.
I don't want to
Bad beta.
always be alpha. I don't always want to be aggressive, assertive. I don't necessarily want to be that all the time. It's just who I am because it's who I have to be. If I'm not that, then who the fuck else is gonna do it?
And this is the reason why I feel like people get a
You want
beta
a nigga that's gonna
misunderstanding.
let you step on his ball?
No, absolutely not. I
Oh,
want a nigga
okay.
that's gonna check me respectfully.
he,
Actually,
wild.
he was like, "That's wild."
I want.
Wow.
I actually want a nigga that's going
That's a
to.
wild ass
I want a nigga that's going to respectfully tell me to shut the hell up and chill the fuck out because I got it.
But that's
You don't have to do X, Y, and Z. You don't have to act like blah 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 because I got it now.
but
You
that's
can relax.
but here's my thing. That's
I'm
why I
only
say a
doing this
beta because
At this point, I have to because again, who the fuck else is gonna do it?
but here's the reason why I say that as a beta man. A Russell Wilson is a beta, believe it or not. Okay.
Can I have my cut back?
Can you please give her her cut back?
That's
She-
You gonna behave?
She
No.
talked. She talked enough that she needs a drink. Give her a cup back. A Russell
gonna
Wilson
behave.
is a beta, which is the reason why a lot of guys don't really jazzed with them. But at the same time, these are the same niggas who live on their mama couch, so I don't give a fuck what they say.
Damn, bro. Can we stop talking about people mamas on their couch, fam?
No, mama doing good. That's the problem.
Just because I
Okay.
know where I live.
But
fam.
we come to the conclusion, if it wasn't for KK, you
Yeah.
would have been gone by
Yeah,
now.
probably would.
You know what I'm saying? KK is the only reason why you still there.
'Cause hanging out with Noah for 8 hours a day, I'd be want to whoop his ass.
Could you
And
imagine?
I would hope that you're not on the fucking couch unless it's
Right.
like
You
oh
make-
I fell asleep on the couch type shit. Like
make-
No, I got too much money. to
Right.
sleep
It's
on
like
the
you
couch.
make too much money
Exactly.
to sleep on the
So
couch,
you're
my
not-
guy.
it's
Not
not
talking
like
about you.
you didn't moved in and shit ain't nowhere else for me to go. So I got the couch and shit.
All right,
Like,
you can move. If KK wasn't autistic, you'd have been gone, and KK would just come to your house after school.
That's a fact.
See, that's the only difference. The difference. All right, Russell Wilson is actually a phenomenal example of a beta man. He has a woman who can be a leader at times because of the position she plays, but at the same time, when it's time for her to step back and be a mom or be whatever else she needs to be that has nothing to do with her career, he runs the show. He handles all the business. He leads. Like right now, the big thing about the fact that what was the Oscars that just happened where she was out here half naked.
mhm.
She was out here half naked at the Oscars.
But
Niggas
let's be clear. It wasn't the actual award show. It was the after
it
party.
was the after party. Even better.
And that was the theme.
That's
of
what I'm
the
saying. I was
after
getting there.
party.
I was getting there. I'm not one of them niggas that just throw daggers and shit. Everybody got on dog because he let his girl go out like that. First of all, you couldn't get a bitch like that if you tried. So don't ever question another man what he does with his woman. Two, we don't know what happened in that limo on the way here.
I don't make enough money to be in that conversation.
Right. I don't make enough money to care about that. But at the end of the day, we don't know why she was wearing this particular outfit. It was a thing, like she said. For all we know, a designer could have paid her $20,000 to wear this dress. They do that
Why do people care?
because people have no lives. They done took off Judge Judy, and niggas ain't got shit else to do on their mama
I
couch.
ain't worried about what rich people do. Like, do you know how much money these motherfuckers make? Russell Wilson just had the worst fucking statistical football season in his
Ever.
life.
And still,
And do you know how much money this nigga made?
in one game is 10 times more than you were making your fucking
Right.
annual
And you like,
salary.
oh, he ain't no real nigga because he let his girl. Yes.
He is not a nigga.
You want to wear that, babe? Go
Yeah.
for it.
He is a man. He's like,
I
you
wish
want,
I had that much money to let my girl wear the fuck she want to wear.
she can wear whatever.
But you
she
know
wants.
what? I take that back because money is
Would you
not
wear
a-
that?
If
I'm-
I'm with my man, yes.
I'm not mature
You
enough
getting
for.
fucked afterwards, ain't you?
Tonight.
No,
What
it's
the
ain't
fuck?
tonight. It's ain't tonight. It's talking about after
No,
wearing
he
that
said
outfit.
I
after
mean, she
all
can
that.
if she wants to,
Okay, damn.
because she is a
I don't
woman.
care. You can,
and she
you
can
just
make
told
it-
us you not getting.
She can
none
make
of
her
that.
own
Right.
choices, Tom. She could get
I'm
fucked
gonna
if she
always,
wants.
if she married, I'm pretty sure Sierra know, like, okay, this is my husband. I'm gonna respect my husband.
Right, and that's the
He
thing.
okayed the outfit, so I'm gonna wear the shit.
I'm just tired of today's hotep ass niggas thinking that every time a woman, and this is Women History Month. Was it History Month?
Yes,
Appreciation Month. I don't know. Today it's the month.
It's about women.
It's about
for
women.
this-
But
for these
anytime it's
31
about
days.
women, they always say that the man associated with said woman is being demasculated. How the fuck do you demasculate a man? Other than cutting his dick off. It don't look like they cutting their dicks off. They said that about ASAP not too long ago when Rihanna did her photo shoot.
People just
You
talk.
can emasculate a man, but it's not that by wearing something like
Right.
that.
It's not like
People
that's not-
just like
like
to
you
hear
niggas-
themselves speak, fam.
Like niggas just want to talk.
That's why I hate niggas with podcasts. Even though I am a nigga with a podcast. But you would never, you could go through all 330 of these motherfucking episodes. You will never hear one sitting here like, yeah, man, women shouldn't be doing this. Y'all hoes ain't shit. Now, I appreciate y'all.
Except for girls he broke up with. Now that's a different story. There is
Nah,
a-
it's just one. The other one, cool. She trying to be a nail tech and all kind of shit. Like, she is flourishing in life.
ooh.
This is like, she was my very first girlfriend.
Oh,
She-
that one.
She's the reason why there's a big ass hole in my father's man cave.
That one. Okay.
You can't hear women, right? So where would you prefer this energy go? I felt like I had to punch something, so I put a hole in the wall.
Okay.
All right.
and his
It's not
dad,
healthy at all.
but his dad ain't shit because instead of fixing the hole, he just put a painting over it.
Oh God, he just put a picture over
He
that
just put a
motherfucker.
picture over it.
Hey, I came
Fucking
back like a
hole.
week later. I was like, "Oh, no spackle, no putty, just just hang a
Just
picture."
hang
over
a
there.
fucking picture.
I ain't gonna fuck you up, fam. I know you was feeling it. You was
Feeling
bullshit.
it. But
When you 19 and a motherfucker break your heart, that's the type of
That's
shit.
your
That's the type of
first-
shit you do.
first heartbreak, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to divulge that. You could either grow up and be an ain't shit nigga, or you can learn from it.
I don't think I have it in me to be an ancient nigga. As much as people
It's
think
in
I'm not
everybody.
shit. Like the
Even-
level,
Even women can be
the
ain't shit
level of
niggas.
ain't shit that niggas be though. I don't think I can do it because I
True.
still got a heart. Though.
You care.
Yeah, like it. Like even the chick that's running around here slandering my motherfucking name. Like at some point, I felt like I should have forgave her. Like we should have had a conversation to work all this shit out, and we could be on opposite sides of the spectrum. That's cool. I don't gotta fuck with you. You don't gotta fuck with me, but we don't gotta walk through life being fucking enemies.
There's a lot to unpack here. That's why I got 300 some odd episodes with this nigga. We unpack
'Cause I
this shit
just-
every day.
Why hate me? I don't hate you. That's what I don't be
There's never
understanding.
gonna be an answer to that.
That's like I don't be understanding. Like what the fuck? Why do you hate me? I didn't do shit to you. Now, because you don't have
She
shit.
hate that because you ain't mad.
But what is there to be mad about?
It's the fact that you're not giving her the
You
reaction
don't
she
give
wants.
you don't give a fuck. You just want
Then,
You actually
then
you
even,
actually don't care. and
even
that's-
though
that
and then when
bothers
she
her.
started spreading them lies, talking about this nigga was all in my inbox, he was trying to get back with me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Where the fucking receipts at? Let me see them text messages. I would like to see them. Because if you know a nigga that's texting you from this number, talking about he love you, I like to see it because I ain't saying no shit like that. I didn't say it. I was just, but my love life is pretty sad.
Damn, I wouldn't say all that.
No, it's not sad, but I mean, I want to be a boyfriend, but then sometimes I don't.
Sell drugs in the community.
Like I feel like if I was to tell a girl, like, hey,
No, if you sell drugs in the community, they see you ain't shit nigga, and then they flock to you.
that's when they try to suck dick for the 3-5.
so you want him to okay.
Sell drugs in the community. You don't have to be this community. You ain't got to be the
Yeah,
black
I
community.
work in Saltville. I fuck that community
You
up.
can sell it in the community. You can sell it in the gay community. I don't care where you sell the drugs at. Just sell the drugs.
Just sell the drugs.
Sell the drugs.
So you want to sell the drugs to get the bitches.
That's what niggas.
I don't know if I want them kind of bitches.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. Like, you
But
don't
then
want him
again,
to have
like,
a respectable woman.
I don't. Are y'all really respectable though?
Yes, nigga.
Damn.
Y'all answer kind of fast, and I think
think
y'all should
you
take a step.
deserve
Y'all
whatever.
might need to take a step back like James Harden because
You
I don't know.
Nah, I'm
You
good.
deserve
I don't know if all
whatever
y'all
I'm
know.
good, love.
I don't know if all y'all respectable.
I can't
I'm
speak.
respectable.
I would say I can't speak for other women. I can only speak for myself.
I am.
You
respectable.
deserve whatever.
So you
heat you
respectable?
about to catch.
You just want somebody to disrespect you. I get it. You like it
Only
like
in the
that. You look
bedroom.
nasty.
Wish a nigga would.
Only in the bedroom.
I'm about to say there's
I love
only
your
one
nails.
place for disrespect.
I like that orange.
That's a nice. Is
That's
that
a nice
orange?
orange.
I went with the shorty.
That's
my
like
favorite
That's
orange.
periwinkle.
It's not Perry. What the
I know.
fuck?
I know it's not. Damn. That it's a joke.
Okay.
You laugh. Ha ha.
That's
it's
more
not-
like pumpkin spice.
Shh.
Definitely not.
What is that?
I hate when people get
Tangerine.
take it serious.
You right. It is
It's
tangerine.
mango. Now what?
That too.
Talk to me. I love mango.
Probably was like mango on the thing.
Nah,
Actually.
you know what? Don't. Nah. Leave me alone. Fam.
You mad?
Yeah. Very
You
mad.
mad.
No more hearts for you,
You
buddy.
Yeah,
You see
right.
why she
I'm
used to
finna
be my.
post some pictures of. I'll
You
be
see why
seeing
she used to be my. Damn.
Hey, don't
Damn.
say that here. I don't need them to know where I be.
You
Yo, I don't need the internet to know where I hang out at.
said it. The fuck? It's just a heart thing. It's appreciation in the form
No,
of a
fuck,
heart.
fuck the appreciation. Right. Like, yeah, nigga, I know you. You be back. Like she selling crack or some shit. Like, try to quit me if you want, nigga. You'll be back.
That's what they all say.
Right. Like, you see,
You sure can.
nah, the hardest dagger was yesterday. Was it yesterday? So I make these, like I said, I get high, I listen to music all the time. So I make these playlists. And when I make playlists, I send them to people like, hey, listen, give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. Did I miss a song?
Did that throw you off?
She was like, hey, what's this? I was like, damn, fam, I thought we was cool. We
We
friends.
cool, but it's like, no, bro. What time was it?
We don't have to divulge what time it
What
was.
time was it?
Your shit said active. It doesn't matter what time it
It
was.
was like 6
You
fucking a.m.
you were up and you were making posts. So it's not like you was
It
just
was 6
up.
a.m.
It was not 6 a.m. though.
Okay, 7 fucking a.m. My bad.
I don't know
It
what
was
time.
definitely before 8 because I didn't leave for work yet.
I don't know
Hey,
what
some,
time it was.
Some people are in school at 7 a.m.
I was
so
trying to
I
get
was
your
in
day
the bed
started.
still
I was trying to help
before
you get your
work, and this nigga sending me a random ass playlist.
playlist. Was fire.
Yeah,
Random as fuck. We wasn't even talking about
It
anything.
took him 3 years to send me my playlist.
Playlist.
Three
Fire.
fucking.
3 years. It did not take 3 years.
It did.
Took me fucking 30 minutes when I really sat there and did that shit.
Oh, so you hadn't even done it. Okay. All right. That makes all the sense in the world now.
Because
All right. You wasn't even going.
First of all, Denise,
See, these two have history.
she asked
You need
me
to
for some
understand
shit that requires some fucking thinking. But once you unlock your brain and shit just flow. So I had to find like the first 2 songs and be like, oh, okay, this shit gonna roll. Now I know where I'm looking at.
See, so they have history and they bicker like this often. You would swear up and down they dated at one point in time.
I tried. I shot my shot at Denise. She was like, fuck you, fat nigga. And I was like, whoa. I was like, yo, you
That
have
was
to.
not
You
that
didn't- the
rude.
fuck you was
Oh,
okay, but you
Oh
had to.
my God,
but you had to call me.
not that rude.
You didn't say those exact words.
But did you insinuate?
But that,
Yeah.
that was
It was
that
definitely.
was that was definitely
It was
the
a-
vibe that was felt.
How did that make you feel?
I too was
How did
offended.
that? You really want that?
Why?
I was like, yo, that's crazy.
I too
That's
was
when I really
offended,
didn't have a
and it wa-
filter, and
and it
I
wasn't
I
even
was-
about me.
Like, you know how
It
when
was
people,
definition of come up, come out. and
like,
it-
when, like when people say certain things to you, you like,
Wow.
Peaches,
Okay.
yeah, it was like, okay.
Okay.
peaches and eggplants. Is
So,
all I gotta say. Peaches and
After she
eggplants.
said that, I want to say for like maybe like the next 6 to 8
It's a
months,
21 Savage song.
maybe like a year.
He probably hated me.
All the jokes was extra aggressive. Like I went out of my way to insult Denise for like a year, but eventually you get over shit. Like, yeah, it's cool.
It
now.
was funny because
But like after she said that, I was like, oh no, fam.
it did come out of nowhere. It was definitely a throw
I
off.
was like, damn, bro, I thought I was
'Cause
a
it was
nice. I
like-
thought I was a nice guy. Like I pay for
Because
daytime.
we were actually low key.
I open doors. I pull out. Like you start listing all the things in your head that you know you do for people. You be like, damn, don't nobody want this? What the fuck's up?
like it
I
was,
open doors. I pull out chairs. Like I pay for things. Like what the fuck?
it was mad bounce passes and assists and everything to try to get them two to at least go on a date. And then Denise slapped them with the
Fuck
nigga,
you,
too-
you fat.
you
nigga.
fat my
Oh
nigga.
my
I never
God,
give you.
I was
You
not
said you
that
fat, my
aggra-
nigga?
No,
And that's
I
crazy
was
because
never
I've
that.
What
I've
did
never
you
that
say?
aggressive.
I've
This was
been
like
to-
12 years ago. I don't fucking know what I said,
I've
but I
been
know
to-
that I
Clearly it
was
was
never.
something detrimental.
Like
Like both
being-
remember it.
being told
They exaggerate shit. Don't listen to
Nah.
them niggas.
being told no is okay. I get it. I'm
Look.
not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. I ain't gonna be your slice of pie. I feel you. But it's like you don't gotta like throw the like when they
Look.
say what's the worst thing a woman can say is no. Like no, it's not. Women can get real like
y'all
nasty.
get nasty.
Like for no reason. I'd be like, I just you cute and I got a boyfriend. I didn't ask you got a boyfriend. Yeah, I don't date niggas like you. What you don't even know me to say you don't date niggas like me.
Look.
Like what kind of nigga am I? Like I don't know.
Look, the reason why it sits with me is because I am one of the world's greatest assist men. Okay, I have a 97.
Maybe I just felt like y'all was forcing it
I have-
too
I
much,
have
and
a
I was trying to
97%
politely be like,
assist
"No,
rate
thank you,"
Okay.
and then y'all just kept
I
forcing it.
have
So
led
finally, I
the
just had to be
league
real aggressive about
in
that
the
shit.
last 25 years
I thought women like persistence.
of being
We do.
the assist man.
To
of
a
the year.
certain
Obviously
extent.
she didn't.
Not thirsty.
But-
It's persistent.
but
to a
when
certain-
the
Wow, I'm thirsty.
Very
No.
fine line.
But when the game
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
feel
lie.
like
Denise
I don't
I'm a-
feel like you was
versus
thirsty.
I'm a thirst
Juan
bucket. I ain't gonna lie.
was on the
No,
field,
no, I'm not saying
like
it's thirsty.
all
I'm just saying
nothing was
difference.
working. So at one point in time, I just gave up and told bro, you need to move on. But my dog,
When you gotta tell your homie like, yo, this is not the move. You gotta stop. At this point,
but then
Hooligans.
my guy was like, because Denise was still around, he was like, they both were single. One was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot. So I was like, I guess we just gotta see it through, my guy. And you know, this particular day, we sat and we asked Denise. He was like, hey man, you kind of shooting my boy down lately. Like, why don't you take him on a date? It's nothing but a date. Get to know each other. Have some
you
private
hear
conversation.
that the word no has already been said and or insinuated.
But then she came out was like, "Boy, fuck you," and in so many words, I don't know which particular adjective.
I believe
she
fat
used.
was there.
I
don't know
don't
what
believe it was.
adjective.
I was
And
never that
and
disrespectful.
motherfucker.
I
I was
don't.
never.
I
that
can see you being that
disrespectful.
disrespectful because I ain't really.
I don't know
like
what
that at the time.
adjective was used to describe the shape my guy happens to be in.
Round,
But when it was all
rotund,
But when it was
too
all
big,
said and done,
fat as fuck.
it was
You a big
interpreted.
nigga, dog.
It was interpreted that because I am a small,
Shall I keep going?
it was basically interpreted as
He
I am-
might crush me.
that I am a
Now,
small
that was probably said.
and
I
a
was-
That
small
was probably said. But that
olive
was, that
oil
was Mimi's
shaped
fault.
woman,
I was-
and this
That was Mimi's
massive,
fault.
gigantic of a man
I
could
just-
not
I was
Not
just trying
massive,
to.
Come together.
gigantic as a
I
man.
could not come together.
I was just trying to love.
Exaggeration.
I was just trying to. I was trying to love you.
Exaggeration.
I have not.
Like I really wanted to be your nice shining armor. I was trying to say the day in this motherfucker.
I was just trying to keep my perfect record. I
But
didn't
you see
care.
what happened? You cannot save everybody. I'm learning this.
Wow.
But you know,
The
sometimes even
exaggeration,
Jordan
though.
has a bad game, I guess.
Dang,
so.
yeah.
But
You see how Tone making this all about him? he don't give a fuck that
His
mom.
assist record was
Right,
fucked up.
right.
That was the
Yeah.
bottom fucking
Right. Like
Nigga,
I
my
was
assist was
one
blocked.
assist away from
I
a
was
triple
trying to
double.
keep. I was trying to
But
keep my
Juan
perfect record.
fucked it up.
wait a minute, if
I told him to
wait,
fall back.
exactly. I led with this is not your game, bro. But he still pursued it. He said he has to see it through. So as the assist man as I am, I have to follow my boy into battle. And unfortunately, I took an L that night.
Hey, Tone a real nigga though. Like, cause even after he said, "Hey, you should probably chill," and I was like, "Nah, I think I could do this." He was like, "You sure?" It's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Fuck it, we going in." Now, whatever happens, happens. But I'm with you. And
That's the definition of a real friend.
and as a best friend, like that's all you can really ask your nigga to do.
right?
Like,
Like
he gave me the game.
he
Was like,
he
hey,
told you, like, listen,
Not a good idea.
not a
bro.
good idea. But if you want to keep doing this,
I got you.
I will not leave you out here alone.
Now, in his
I've
defense,
I've been in that situation before. My sister was like, "Listen, I don't think that you should probably be doing this." I was like,
But if you
"But
like
I
it,
want to go.
love
I want to do it." Are you sure? I don't think that this is a good idea. It's fine. We'll be all right.
And then no
Listen,
one was
bitch,
all
I'm
right.
telling you, I'm not sure that this is the right way to go, but it's okay. Let's go. All right, then, fuck it. And then we get there. I done fucked up some shit. Bitch, I told you.
See,
Okay, well,
this is why I'm a
mean,
great friend. Like I have so many women friends because I will tell them in the beginning, the dick is not worth what you're about to go through. But if you choose to go this direction, this is what we're going to do. But when you fall on your ass, and believe me, you will fall on your
Never
ass.
believe me, you will fall on your ass.
That's called.
You can always come over here and I will create a judge-free zone.
Judge free, I'm not so sure.
2 weeks later. So what did we learn?
That's my favorite line, the
Oh,
way to be
he
learned
had a
today.
whole wife.
I love being that friend.
Did you enjoy
That's my
your
favorite
time?
thing.
When you be like, "Hey,
Okay.
you shouldn't do this one. This looks like a bad idea."
Right.
As the nigga who does bad ideas
If the
on the
nigga-
regular
I was
tell you that this is bad,
it
you should
probably
listen.
is bad.
You should listen. They be
So,
like,
This
"No,
is it.
Juan,
after
this
and here-
cool.
but
I
here-
love him."
But here's the part where I'm such a great
But he-
friend.
But he hugged me so tight. It's
So
all
after we
right.
learn that, okay, what did we learn? And you give me what you learned. It's like, okay, that's awesome. Do you want to go to Starbucks and buy some pants with pockets? Okay, let's go get pockets. And that makes their day.
Yo, cheering a motherfucker up with pockets, crazy. Oh,
But
absolutely
it
wild.
fucking works. So
It
make sure you
works. She got her Starbucks coffee.
actually
Right.
leave with anything with pockets, you probably win.
Did somebody buy you pockets, cheer you up?
No. No.
She said, so if there was a guy that was talking to you, right, and you were having a bad day at work, would you want him to send you flowers or a jumpsuit with pockets?
Jumpsuit with pockets,
honestly-
Or a
please.
dick pic?
Okay.
The dick
listen.
pic is coming regardless.
No, it shouldn't.
Yo,
Read
niggas
the
gotta
room.
really stop leading
Read
with
the
dick
fucking
pics.
room.
Niggas
no.
sit there-
Niggas
wake-
really gotta stop
Niggas
leading with the
just got
dick
divorced
pics.
and you sending dick pics.
I'm
You're
like,
no.
dick pic is not always gonna cheer me up.
Niggas wake up
Read
and
the
want to.
fucking room.
You
No.
know, niggas wake up every day and have to fight the urge to send a dick pic. I don't know why, but niggas
Is
have
that
to do
true?
Is that true?
Did I not just say it?
He said it, so I'm asking him.
There's nobody in my phone.
That's not what we said. That's not the question.
But I'm not.
In your phone or on your timeline?
Who, if you had the
If you had the capacity to send a dick pic without
To
any judge,
with no
anybody,
repercussions.
with no
just-
repercussions.
you wake up first thing in the morning.
Not every day.
Ugh.
Not every day. But
But
it,
do you-
it
Well,
might be
5 out of 7 days a week.
Right.
5 out of. That's a lot of days to be sending dick pics.
He said every day.
He did.
So,
I said fight the urge to. I didn't say you
Do
successfully
you
did
have
it.
an urge to do it every
what
day?
do you
To-
fight? Do
to-
you fight the
to send
urge?
people
5
dick
out of
pics?
7. 5 out of 7 days. Do you fight the urge to send a dick pic?
I don't fight the urge. I don't ever had the urge, but it's a few that I would though. I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
he doesn't have the access to do it. If he had a timeline, a group chat, a Snapchat where he could just randomly drop his dick in and he will not be
Like, yo,
judged for
who fucking with this one?
without being
I
judged.
would. I might. It's a lot of shit that niggas be like.
Everybody needs to have an outlet like that. Though.
It's a lot of
I'm not gonna
niggas
lie.
that be like, they be saying shit that they wouldn't do. Like my biggest pet peeve, like I hate when people will say what they would do about a situation that you never been in. So
Because it's easy to say. It's
Uh-huh.
easy to say what you.
Transgender question.
It's easy to say
Yeah.
what you would or would not do until you're in. Said
right, so it's
situation.
like
Mhm.
I could tell you, like, no, man, sending dick pics is beneath me. But in the back of my mind, if I could send dick pics in a judge-free area
Mhm.
where no one's gonna judge you, they just only gonna see the dick, and if they like the dick, you might get a thumb up, you might get a comment, you might get an inbox. I don't know what they're gonna do with what said
Or they just
info
move past it.
about the dick. But if you could just throw your dick at people and nobody judges you, I might throw my dick out there more
So
often.
like you're not a part of no private snaps, huh?
Cause see, I don't like shit like that. It sound cool. In theory, it was like,
You missed out on a lot in life.
Yeah, I would say.
The privacy.
I don't even use my Snapchat like that.
That's mistake number one. Mistake number one.
I'm in like 5 private snaps.
You
That's crazy.
You have groups that were dedicated to that.
Yeah, but it's kind of been similar.
But that was
It's been-
business,
it's been
though.
chill.
Yeah, so like, I mean, all that should be sounding cool. Like I be
have
watching
2 or 3
it.
people I can do that. Like if I ever get the urge to send a dick pic, I can just send it to them.
So I put it like this:
Compliment
like
on me. They'll compliment it.
these things sound cool until like
Are you leaving? You sleepy? Past your bedtime? It's understandable.
these things
So
sound
one-
cool.
Right.
We finna wrap it up once I get this started.
Right. When I realized we went 1 minute past, let's call it to the day.
He was like, fuck it. Like these things sound cool in theory, but like when you always got like a person that you close with who be on the inside of shit like this, and then they come back and report like what the type of shit the other people be on in these. I'm like, yeah,
It make you not want to do it.
I don't want to be a part of no shit like this. Cause if you talking to me like this about that, who knows what other people are doing? It just turns you off of the whole idea. And I just be like, you know what? Nah, I'm out.
I have a couple of exes that are out of town who, if they were in town, they would see me meet in person. So occasionally we send back and forth sexual, stuff about each other
Tone of freaky
that
nigga.
satisfies our urges. So we don't make the grave
Freaky
mistake
old ass
like
nigga.
niggas do by just throwing dick in inboxes.
Freaky old man.
Oh.
Chicks like that though. Apparently, I don't know.
Like
Yes,
what?
Freaky old niggas.
I'm not a freaky old nigga. I just know what I like, and I have
Freaky.
certain
Just-
people.
Oh.
Just take the old part out of it.
Right.
Just say freaky niggas.
Just freaky niggas.
Yeah, but
It kills the joke.
thank you.
That's what it is.
Appreciate somebody that understands that this
It
is a
kills it.
podcast and I
It's
gotta
like
say funny
making fat
shit.
jokes about one. We don't need to make
Right, we
fat
don't
jokes.
You see what I just made a whole fat joke about myself because she's gonna keep denying that she called me fat.
I don't even know if she really said fat.
I'm like, I'm
No,
sure
she-
I
but
did
it-
not.
but it
Her
makes-
and Mimi definitely collaborated on her needing a body count.
that part was true.
that
I
was
cannot
definitely
die.
Mimi. I don't.
That
think
was
she,
definitely
I don't
Mimi,
think
and
she
I probably
said-
just co-signed the shit
right,
because it was
Mimi
funny.
is the whole reason why it became a fat joke. But honestly, Denise just was
I
like,
just-
she wasn't. In the
I just want
headspace.
someone to love Juan
Her
for
and Juan
Juan.
wasn't in the same headspace.
If you are interested in loving Juan, my inbox is open. I am taking applications. So
All right,
Hey,
y'all. That's
you
my
you
time.
come
Wait,
talk to
Good
me.
I got a
night.
question. You can go, but I got a
Oh,
question.
now I said you're dismissed.
Pretty much. You
No, 'cause you get ready to leave,
beat it, sister.
and I'm
That's
talking
exactly
directly
what
to
he said.
him.
Okay, you can go, but I got a question for you. But you can go. You're dismissed. Bye, bitch.
Why won't you try the dating feature on the Facebook?
Don't do it.
I want you to try it for show purposes.
Don't do it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was over there
For
couple,
show.
couple times.
Are you on the new variation of it? I think they just recently re-released it for some odd reason.
I mean, it
I
ain't
don't know what happened,
it ain't
but-
shit over there.
but it
did,
popped up.
It did when you start like going through the pictures and then you see like all these bitches be connected with people that you know. Like, nah,
I just think that just knowing people
Like-
that you know.
here was the funny part.
It's only 2 people you got. Well, 3 that you have to make sure they're not connected. To.
I was talking to a chick on the little Facebook dating app, and then like I circled out of there and I went back to like a Facebook stat or some shit. And I was like, oh, the chick that I am talking to in this dating app is right here. Now I'm good. I don't need to be over there. I don't even need to be on this post no more. I should unpause this game right now because I was playing 2K.
So why is it that it's acceptable to have conversations with people in the DMs and y'all talk there? But when you're specifically in a portion of Facebook universe that is literally catered to dating, that the dating area you don't want to be in.
They act stupid.
Well, first of all, there's nothing really over there. Like, bitch, I get more responses from my inbox than I do on this dating app. So
That's the difference right there.
I might.
It's
well
more
just,
people that not on your friend list.
Right, like I might as well just keep DMing who I'm talking to in the DMs versus trying to be on this side of the app.
I'm just asking
There's
because
nothing over there but a bunch of people who write all this cool shit in their bio because you can type it and think about it, but then nobody's really on that shit.
Because
I'm thoughtful and open-minded.
I went over there for a minute to just view it because I wanted to see what was different from the last time it ran. And
I like your show.
it is funny
Thank you.
because it's like every woman over there leads with the I don't want to play games. If you doing here for A, B, C, D, just go ahead and hit that. Basically, they spend the whole post telling you what they don't want, but nothing in the post
About how I'm supposed
about
to
how
connect.
like what do you offer? Like what would make you a good choice? And I'm not saying you're supposed to sell yourself to me, but if your whole post is about what you don't want,
That's what a
you
dating-
already
that's
starting
what a
off
dating
negative.
app is to me.
You starting off negative.
You gotta sell whatever you think you gotta sell to get people to swipe right.
Sure.
That's the purpose of a dating app.
Right.
Dating apps ain't shit but a bunch of motherfucking people with representatives.
Would you date somebody off of dating app?
I have
How'd it
a
go?
bunch of times. I'm still single. You know what I'm
She
saying?
said a bunch of times.
Still single, so it's
I
not
mean, you
going
could
that
be
great.
single.
I'm on it right now. I just made the decision like a week ago.
I was saying you could be single.
What's your
now,
date? What's
but
your
you made
dating
a committed
profile?
to.
It's funny. You want me to read the shit?
I
It's
do.
corny as fuck, ain't it?
Yep. Because you know me. Well, I just copied.
Corny
I
is-
got 2 of them. I copied
Corny
and
is
pasted
cute
it
though,
over
so
there.
don't worry about it. Corny is actually in. Don't let
Wait,
nobody
let me
fool
see.
you.
What it say?
I don't know. They got on Michael B. Jordan ass for being corny.
And Michael B. Jordan also makes $1 million. He fucking just made like.
Does not mean that you not corny, Tom.
But my whole thing is corny is not losing. Remember,
Some
20 years,
aspects of corny is like the reason why we can't get titties on the timeline on Twitter no more is because those niggas were corny.
no, those niggas bitch ass niggas.
Which
Because-
cornballs.
Because bitch ass niggas was unhappy with the fact that they wasn't getting free ass, so they decided to expose chicks, which made an unsafe work environment.
Which means
So we
you
didn't
are.
get titties no
Which
more.
means you are corny.
Did you want me to read this or no?
It's a whole ass nigga.
I
is
would
what
like
it
for
is.
you to
I would
read.
love to hear your profile.
I'm goofy, confident,
I
True.
can
and
tell.
dope as fuck.
True.
I don't know about that last part.
She
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm-
you just don't know.
I'm
That's-
still
you just don't
learning.
know.
I'm still
There
learning.
you go.
Believe me, bro, she dope as fuck.
Can be intense about my love language, but like what I
Very.
said,
Damn.
a
Oh,
sucker
so
for
you-
dope conversation,
oh, so you-
inquisitive about all things, blunt at times. I don't fit within a box, so don't try putting me within any one category.
So you want like an oval?
I have standards and expectations, and if not met, I will bounce. I'm
know.
tall, be taller, or at least not shorter than 5'7". Did I scare you off yet? Because only the strong survive. That's what it says.
That's cute. That's adorable. I would heart it.
I'm actually about to get rid of them though.
I would heart it.
You can't date no short nigga?
Oh no, I have a complex for sure.
You know you like 6'2", right?
Yeah, for sure. And heels.
But I'm just saying, though.
6'2".
And no, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
5'9".
I'm like shit, 6'2". She might be taller than me.
No, I'm 5'9". Everybody like you 6'4" and shit. I'm
The reason-
only 5'9".
I'm only-
Yo, low key though, the first time I think I saw you in person,
I was in heels.
I was like, yo, this motherfucker big.
I was in my red boots.
Yeah, that was a. And Tom was like, "Who you talking about?" I was like, "I don't know. But this motherfucker in these red boots, yo,
I was in
who
my
the fuck
red
is this in
boots.
these red boots? She taller than the motherfucker."
Oh, come back to kickback.
Tom was like, "Oh, that's AB." And he be,
Oh, that's
he
AB.
say shit so casual because he know everybody and I never do. So I was over here like googly eyed. He was like, "Oh no,
That's because low key,
that's who that is." I was
AB
like, "Oh,
is
okay."
like the sweetest person who gets on my nerves.
No, she not,
That's
bro. She
okay.
mean. You ain't just read them timelines.
But I love.
I'm nice.
She's
She
crazy.
nice, though. But I
It's
love.
nothing but love.
I
Don't
love
do
her
that.
to death. Like literally, like as much as I complain about the fact that she was always here, today she didn't come. I actually did miss her because that's
You
my
can
love.
tell when I'm not here.
Oh, Tom miss you. He
I
can't
do.
wait. He can't wait till y'all come back and pod.
I can't wait to.
I actually need my boy Mike and Johnny back. That's really what it is.
Johnny just texted me because I got his Girl Scout cookies and said,
Oh, you got them cookies on there?
no, Ken got me. She picked up cookies for us.
Wait, are we talking about like actual cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
they was upstairs earlier today.
I
and
smoke
was
far
short.
too much for this kind of conversation.
I know what you're talking about.
Girl
Girl-
Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies is fire.
Not the strain, sir.
No, the strand fire.
Not the strain, sir.
Hey, that little ugly hoe put me on Girl Scout cookies.
Oh my!
It's not very nice.
I mean, she
But no, Johnny said if y'all ever needed a guest, he's down the pod.
my boy.
I told
My boy
I
always
told Tom
welcome to
I
come
wanted
through.
the whole pod on the show one day.
Yeah, we want the whole pod.
I told you to set that up anyway.
That's the nigga. I just work here. He's the producer. Cause when I try to do shit, we get situations where it be 60 motherfuckers in here because I didn't book, he didn't book, then it's a motherfucker
That's
doing
why
a
they
G.
call communication.
Then it's a motherfucker doing a GQ photo shoot, talk about, oh, I'm outside, bro. No, you weren't. And I really want to like gut punch folks for that, but I'm gonna let it go. Even though it's you.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I really
we're down the pod. Mike always down the pod. So,
When y'all want to come back?
hey, so I had a question. I probably should say I'll just ask it off air. I had a question.
No, you
about
can
that.
ask him now. We're here now.
I kind of want you to
It's not that kind of question. It was just about a pod question.
oh, that's cool.
Ask him.
Oh, that's definitely cool.
So I was shelling out all this money, which is where the standstill came from. Shelling all this money for the pod,
Mhm.
and it's coming out of my own pocket. But I wasn't seeing nothing coming back. So like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, I don't know how sponsors and shit go. So I don't know.
Okay, so I tell people off top, and I don't know if you remember the conversation.
Nope.
By definition, you technically are responsible for getting your own sponsorship in regards to it. The reason why I don't do the sponsorship is because who I communicate and what I like and how we move may not match your vibe with the way your show is set up, or even you might not vibe with that person. So let's say, for an example, there's a presidential candidate who comes through who wants to sponsor your show, but you don't like their political views. I done sat here and got you the sponsorship, but you don't fucking rock with them. So now here's this person who gave me this money that I got to give back because you don't want them on the show. So I tend to tell people you got to get your own sponsorship in regards to it. At the end of the day, when you're paying me, and this is for anybody who wants to start a podcast, so since they're here, you're really paying me for the utilization of the space, the equipment, the distribution, the marketing, and just the overall doing of the work. When you're looking at, my time, that's what it is. You were doing 4 episodes.
Mhm.
Okay. You were actually getting your usage or your rental and everything at a discounted rate. compared to what
no.
everybody
We
else
can't.
was.
Let's
No,
not
no,
talk.
no, I can
Stop
do
talking
that.
numbers on TV.
No, I don't give numbers. I didn't say numbers. I
Yeah, he
just know
did
you
say
were getting a
Okay,
discounted
you
rate.
sure? Like I don't think you should use D word on TV. Then.
I can say discounted because at the time she actually walked in when I was doing a promotion because I was getting my numbers up. I was getting my people up. So she actually came in at a discounted rate. And now if you came back, you would still be grandfathered in at that price point. When you look at the cost of doing business, and even if you went out and tried to find somebody else, I was at a cheaper rate because at the end of the day, you were paying for this space.
Mhm.
Now, if you opened up your own space, so let's say you want to record from your house, what I would charge you is what would be for me to take my equipment to your place to record it. So once the podcast was recorded and I got you distributed, I got you on your YouTube channel, I got you on your Apples, your Spotify, everything like that. It's up to you to get yourself to greatness. The way I tend to explain to people is I'm your record label. Okay. I record your track. I get your track distributed to radio stations, and I get you to where you need to be at. It's your job to figure out your own concert tour and how to make your ticket sales for you to make money. Make sense?
I'm gonna need a whole separate person to do that because that ain't my job. Can't do it.
And sometimes people
can't
do
it. I can't do it. That's not
for
me.
And for you, I give you credit for that because you took on a lot in regards to your show. So as you started losing people as part of your staff because life was lifing, you started taking on more responsibility. So I completely understood by you not being able to be responsible for your own marketing. Now, had you, and this is not me being mean or anything, had you came to me and said, hey, Tone, how do we go about getting sponsorships? Or, hey, I got ABC and there's a lot going on my plate. What can we do here? I would have worked something out with you. Financially, I understand that people go through shit. So I do work on a barter system. I tell people that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I also understand that sometimes you may have to restructure some things here. Maybe drop you down to 2 times a week. Maybe we come up with a whole entire marketing plan prior to before each episode. Maybe if you're going to do these 8 episodes, I know where they are. So I get your marketing started. When I get ready to plan live events and stuff like that, maybe piggyback your show on the back of my show or whatever I plan on doing. Communication is a really big thing with this type of business here because when people do everything on their own, and then they're paying other people, they tend to feel like they're being used because we don't know what your game. In this case, I wouldn't know what your game plan was. Therefore, I couldn't be able to funnel to you ways to help you do what you need to do with less stress. Make sense? Because I didn't know where your goals were in regards to it. So when I gave you the list of what was costing to do business here, it was based on being in the space, based on being a distributor, my time and my editing in regards to it. So that's literally what the cost of everything was. Make sense?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a little late. I'm not gonna remember any of that.
I know.
We'll talk about it.
I know.
She was like, yeah.
Hey, she asked a question.
Yeah.
But she had that, blank stare.
I know. After like the first minute, I lost her.
That blank ball. When motherfucker gets you that blank stare, I'm like, why am I still talking?
I did that at work one day. Actually,
But at the end of the day, and I'm saying this on air because I want people to understand,
we not fucking with y'all.
I don't do this to screw people over. So that this is never about the money for me. I said this plenty of times.
Unless you want to be screwed.
That's a whole other business.
Wow.
But if I can do this,
fucking is a business.
If I can do this without having to pay bills and have responsibilities, most of y'all I would never charge. Most people I wouldn't charge to do this. I would only charge people who are assholes. And they get full price. They don't get discounts.
I met a lot of assholes with them podcasting.
They're in Juan being with me for as long as we've seen a lot of assholes. So there are people who get charged full price because they're assholes in regards to it. Where there's others, I like.
Somebody gonna watch this and be like, "Damn, I pay this? Must be an asshole."
Paying $500.
I am an asshole.
All right, but yeah, it's not about the money for me. So that's the one thing. Nobody never has to worry about me doing this to try to screw them over. Now there's other people out here who do. I've literally seen people charge guests $150 to be on their show, only for that guest to get bumped because their friend decided to come into the studio that day instead. I don't do that.
Sound like we know those people. Yeah, we probably do. Bunch of corny niggas. Yeah, you know niggas is corny.
But with that being said, we've come to the end of this episode. If you are interested in starting the podcast, feel free to come through. Hopefully Ghetto Love, well, let me rephrase that. Ghetto Love Goals will be back on air soon because as much as AB was questioning her value, she know damn well I got her regardless.
She's valuable, all right.
Make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Shout out to DNR for coming through. Well, the D in DNR for coming.
Dick.
She gonna come back and hit you in your face for that.
It's nothing she ain't never heard before. For coming in. I actually stayed off camera today, people, because I don't have a voice. Like that really made a difference. So and my colors didn't match. So with that being said, Juan.
Rest in peace to Bobby Caldwell.
Hey, did you know Leon? I can't remember his last name. Dude from The Wire, aka the one who does the voice for Zavala in Destiny 2, also passed away.
Damn, didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and you know what's crazy? That actually hit me harder than dude dying. I mean, than Bobby Caldwell.
Well, that's because you're a gamer.
Right,
Now, had I been in the Destiny, I feel the same way. You
right. That's like that really hit me. Like I literally didn't want to play video games for like 2 days.
feel. It was shout out to AB for coming to hang out with us
She was
today.
eager to come too.
That was eager.
Yeah, you actually, because you want to know why I say you were eager. See, we will book people, and they'll forget, or they won't even show up.
Oh, I put it in my calendar.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And because you put it in your calendar, I call that eager, meaning you're ready to pod again. So we appreciate you for showing up,
Yeah, I hate.
Free.
Yeah, I hate people.
and you were kid free, and you chose to be with us. That's a beautiful thing.
Right, she could be somewhere.
Could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with
She
me.
could be heels to Jesus right now.
Nah,
Heels to Jesus.
nah, nah. It's a red wedding right now
Means nothing.
Means
for
nothing.
her.
It means no, not to me.
For him.
Yes.
Yeah, it means nothing. And her mouth still works.
Oh,
Clearly,
Yeah, but that
clearly she been talking.
Does nothing for me. It does,
Is this-
it does something.
Let me ask
Like,
you a
it's not about. It's not about you.
let me ask you a
Kind of a
question.
little bit. Like,
What?
it's
No.
like
Let me
unfair.
ask you a question.
Well, it's not. That 7 days that you out of commission. That's unfair.
Okay, not 7.
No,
God
wait a
damn.
minute. Wait a
I
minute.
don't know how long this shit take.
It does vary per women. Does the back door?
I
go
don't
open?
have a pussy.
Okay, I'm glad.
Do you leave the storm door open for him?
Yo,
Yes, but it don't work. It don't work.
That
the
was
same.
clever.
It don't work the same all the time.
True, but you know, to satisfy, he can at least scratch that itch.
I'm open for that. It's not me.
You're open for that?
It's not me. This nigga got a complex or some shit. I don't know.
Do you love him?
Some people don't like butt stuff.
Then just find somebody who like butt stuff.
No, he's a nasty nigga.
Oh, can't lose your nasty nigga.
No,
Yeah, that's
Is
like.
he light skinned?
not really. No.
That's your complexion?
No.
Yeah.
That's like when your best dick sucker just go get a boyfriend. You be like, damn. Like, why you got a nigga?
Why does the complexion matter? Oh, you
Oh.
thought you knew my nasty nigga?
No. It's funny. The joke is, it's like all these light skinned niggas is nasty.
No.
Yo, light
I
skin
don't fuck
niggas
with light-skinned
definitely eat
niggas.
booty. My bad, bro. I ain't mean to kill. I ain't trying to kill you. But
No, light skinned niggas is not the move.
Not to move. That's not your bag.
Mm-mm.
I missed you. Real talk. Real talk. But we are about to get the fuck about it. There's a gay.
What did I do?
yeah.
She's actually just laughing.
I'm literally just sitting here kind of receiving it.
Right.
Like,
I told her I was gonna give her flowers all episode.
Now you extra gay because you ain't even reciprocating the love that my nigga showing you.
I told him I missed him already.
Whatever.
Right. She said it off top.
I will appreciate everybody who tuned in to live, man. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with the Pod God.
No, you really gotta get a new name.
Damn, I can't be the Pod God no more.
I feel like I've heard it.
When you honestly sit back and think about it, we've already confirmed that being in heaven sucks.
This is another rabbit hole that probably shouldn't be over.
I can't, but like Pod and God, it's
God.
a word. It's a word thing. I can't be the Pod Devil. I can't be Pod Lucifer. Maybe I could,
Why can't be Pod King or something?
because at the time Pod God just rhymed. It was one of them things.
You should think about Pod King. It's not too bad.
I'm the king of pod. There is no, so we'll work on that.
Well, it don't matter. God, King, your favorite sneaker. It don't matter what you call me. I'm still the best at what I do. So, and if you think that you better than Juan, there's always an open seat, and you can come and sit next to the guy. But until then, I see you motherfuckers tomorrow. Hopefully, awkward.